auction. Pittsburgh, kind of the last gasp for them. Trying to get some points on the board before half and make this a competitive game. Going to be difficult on the road there in Buffalo. Dermott looks red as a tomato out there in that cold weather. So we'll check that out and react to it as we go along. T-Seal. How about Green Bay, man? Nice win for them yesterday. I didn't think they had much of a shot against Dallas, to be honest. I'll be rooting for you guys next week, and then I won't care. If you guys beat San Francisco, I'll be happy. I might even get a Packer hat. What you been doing, dude? Haven't seen you for a while. What's new in the life, T-Seal? You still playing games? I know you had some big life changes and things that we're coming to. Hey, what's up, Matt? Matt's on the other end of the coin. Matt, do you want Belichick to come in? I know that's a rumor that's been circulating around a bit. Is Belichick to the Cowboys? Gonna be interesting to see if they hang on to McCarthy. All right, let's go jump into head-to-head, and I'm gonna fire up on TikTok, so you guys will be hearing me make that call to action on TikTok a lot. Try to get those guys to come through and hit the follow button as we usually do. So, Auctioneer Donnie coming your way. Let me get going here. So, Steelers do get a touchdown off the blocked field goal, so that's a little swing that they needed, right? Doesn't matter to Matt. I'm going to flip on Golden State here at halftime, too. That should be rough. Haven't been giving too much work, too much just working and focus on the wedding stuff. Yeah, I knew the wedding was coming up. I couldn't remember what the date was for the wedding, but time goes by and then it's like, man, did he get married already, or is it coming this year? Let's see. You, the Packers, were going to be a hard team. Nobody wanted to believe you. Yeah, they've been playing well, right? And that's one thing with the playoffs. Like, you'll hear fans say, like Pittsburgh's in there today, right? Pittsburgh probably doesn't look like a team that anybody's overly scared about. But if a team's getting hot at the right time, then they can be the team that gets hot and runs through 3 or 4 wins and ends up as a Super Bowl champion. So, yeah, Green Bay, they haven't had a great season as far as regular season's concerned, but now they're playing pretty well. So we'll see if they can take that show on the road to San Francisco this coming week. We got Vin in VR. What's up, Vin? How's your day going? Braden, Matthew, how are you guys doing on TikTok? Yeah, good to have YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch all representing here in the chat early. Of course, TikTok buddies, you know what I'm going to ask you. Please like and share if you're not already a follower, because that always helps drive the For Your Page traffic when we start up the streams there. Matthew, how you feeling about your Bills right now? But yeah, married in May. That's a good time to get married. Not too hot, but it's usually pleasant weather if you're doing anything outdoors. Yeah, the defense was terrible, and the Seahawks are supposed to hire Matt Quinn, so I've been poking some fun at the Seahawks and our fan base. It's like, yeah, we might have enjoyed seeing Dallas go by. A lot of people dislike Dallas just because of them having the high profile, but at least all the rumors were we're going to go hire your defensive coordinator. So I was like, well, do we really want to do that? Buffalo, let's ride, says Matthew. Where are we riding to, Matthew? It looks like it's freaking cold out there. But yeah, good to see Vin in VR. What's up, Vin? How's your day going there on the YouTube chat? Alright, I'm just kind of plodding along on seasons. I haven't been super grinding the game, but playing it enough, I guess, to still have a somewhat decent team. We'll see what happens from there. I need to really be on it if I'm serious about it. I'm not that on it. Packers did a good job having long drives, tired out the defense. Dak threw 2 picks. Defense only got 2 stops the whole game. Yeah, it felt like the pick 6 was like, oh man, that's going to be kind of the game ender. I know they got some late scores and it got a little bit dicey, but yeah, I definitely felt like it was Green Bay's game pretty much the whole way. So, Ori's saying Dallas needs to fire Mike McCarthy. I mean, he's been really good in the regular season too, right? I mean, McCarthy's got, another 12-win season in the books there. It's tough to move on. You're not necessarily going to get somebody better, but occasionally you have to say, it's just worth the risk to move on and see what you can get. And, Packer fans, we got T-Still here. He's seen the McCarthy show for years, right? He was up there in Green Bay. And those teams were kind of known for that. I know they got the one title with Rodgers, but probably a lot of times, looking looking forward to the playoffs, and then the playoffs didn't work out too well for the Packers under the McCarthy era, and now it's happening there for Dallas as well. It's not Mike's fault, to be honest. Players just played like yeah. I thought the players looked really flat, especially after the first touchdown for Green Bay. We were talking about it in the Discord server, and I'm surprised they weren't more up for the game. But I think there's a psychological thing of maybe overlooking a team at times, and maybe they started to buy into some of their own media trappings and thinking they were going to go play in the championship game against San Francisco or something. And those teams have to earn their way there. Almost to level 17 for Buggin. Hey, that's good. Good going, Buggin. What has been your favorite thing to grind so far in the new season, Buggin? McCarthy needs to be fired. All right, here's another Cowboy fan. It's the Joker. Joker, yeah, that's kind of interesting. Almost guaranteed somebody will hire him if he does go out on the market. But all right, Joker and Matt, I'll ask specifically, who do you want to hire if you move on from McCarthy? And I know Matt says he doesn't overly care. I don't think he's really blaming McCarthy personally, but I know there's rumors about Belichick. Man, Belichick would be that would just be prime time having Belichick on America's team. Probably head-to-head or legend challenges has been the main thing for Buggin. Those of you scrolling through on TikTok, please be sure to follow, like, and share the stream. We'll get largely in on our first drive. Bills going into the locker room. They're up 21-7. A little bit of light there, or a little bit of life there for the Steelers to get a block kick and then punch in the touchdown on it. Looked like it was going to be 28-0, and they were able to slow the drive and block the kick. You wanted him to be fired 2 seasons ago. Would love Bill. Don't think Jerry would hire him. I think that would be all the drama in the world for casual fans that are on the outside looking in, is like what's going to happen between Jerry and Bill if you guys did hire him. I guess you could promote from within, maybe give Dan Quinn a shot, not let Quinn get out of town. Or the gamer says that you guys need Bill. Hey, what's up, Ben? How's Ben doing over on TikTok chat? No reason for Bill. He's like 80 years old. He needs to retire and relax. I believe he's 71. But hey, if 80 years old is good enough for presidential nominees, it's good enough for head coach. Just jokes. I don't want to get into politics, but I do think it's kind of funny. People are saying, "Oh, these guys are too old to coach," and then looks like the two major parties are going to go with a guy that's in his 80s and one that's about to be in his 80s. I guess we'll find out more as the campaigns move along. Braden, what's up, bud? Good to see you. How do I feel about the new AKAs? I think they look boring to me. I can't believe they're recycling a guy like Dobbs from the Vikings, and we don't have a good Devontae Witherspoon card. And of course, I'm biased being a Seattle fan, but Witherspoon may be the defensive rookie of the year. It seems like they're just being kind of lazy with some of the stuff that they're rolling out there, to be honest. Anybody that hasn't followed, please follow. You'll get a surprise if you do. Keep an eye on the lights when you hit that follow button. We need all the followers, particularly on TikTok. We're trying to get to 10,000 there. Coaching's a lot easier than being president. Yeah, it should be, right? You grabbed the 94 CD Lamb and he bumped up to 96. But yeah, I felt bad for you guys. We were joking and talking a lot in the Discord. My thought on it was just I was kind of stunned because yesterday, I did the stream before the games got going. It's like, yeah, Dallas and Detroit are going through, and I didn't think those games would even be close. Rams nearly took that game in Detroit as well. So what's Bama's got to say? Hey, looks like a playing card just followed. Let me click on your name here in a second and see what your actual name is. Thanks for becoming our latest follower. Also, you guys can tell that the kicking was laggy. That's why I missed that point after so bad. Aiden, what's up, Aiden? Cowboys come out cocky, let the Packers run all over them, period. Yeah, that's kind of what it felt like. It was like they got down, and it felt like they just kind of got deflated, and the game was just that way the rest of the way. I mean, I'm assuming San Francisco is going to be really on top of this and looking more prepared for the Packers, because now you can't say like, oh, I didn't know the Packers could play that well after yesterday. Marcado, hey, thank you for following. How's your day been? Never thought you'd see the day a kicker's going for 220,000. Bama, what do you think about hiring the guy from Washington to the Crimson Tide? Were you happy with that hire, Bama? Got a buddy asking any tips to gain coins. I feel like the coins are harder and harder to come by now than they used to be. In years past, you could flip on the auction house, and people would flip jerseys and stuff like that. It seems that they've pulled a lot of those options off the auction house now. So I don't know. I wish I had the easy money making thing. I really think your best bet is to just jump in and play a lot. But that's it. Not everybody has a bunch of free time as well to play. Anthony D, our latest follower. Thanks for the follow, Anthony. Who's your favorite NFL team? Are you watching the Bills and the Steelers right now as they battle it out in the snow? Yeah, the Detroit game was pretty good. I thought the NFL made a huge blunder, and I've seen other people agree with me, but it seemed like Stafford, one, should have got a roughing the passer penalty called for him when he got smashed to the turf, but he hits his head on the back of the turf there in Detroit. Looks like his eyes rolled back, and I thought for a moment he went into a fencing pose the way that his hands looked. And then they clear him and let him go back out there. And it's like, what are we doing about player safety here, NFL? We make a huge thing about it. But is it only player safety when it's a regular season game or what? Because I thought that was just ridiculous. We got a vote from Braden. Yeah, be sure to vote in the TikTok poll. Thanks, Braden, for setting us up for one. Always like to have those. Yeah. Curious what the Seahawks will do. Am I a Saints or Seattle guy? No, I'm Seattle fan. And I got the Seattle uniforms in this one. You're interested to see what the Saints do this offseason if they stay the course with Carr. Trigger Happy, how are you? Welcome back in. Great to see you. You're content. Waiting to see what he brings to the table. A lot of trust in him. Give him a chance. Rebuilding time all around. Should still be a lot of good talent left over. I know there's some players jumping out with the transfer portal now too, but I imagine Alabama's still going to be one of the teams to beat. Yeah, the refs were terrible. Yes, 100%. It's amazing we're into the playoffs. Should be the best crews, right? The best officiating groups get to do the playoff games, and they're still screwing stuff up. There was a blatant offsides on the Rams, encroachment, right, is what it's called, and they called the Lions for it. So instead of getting a first down, it was going to be a 4th and 5 go for it situation. Instead of getting the first down on it, they're on 4th and 10 and they had to punt. So there, I mean, it was definitely a both ways situation. It's like, God, how are these guys this bad? How about those Cowboys, Kavion? I don't really like the term cowgirls. I feel like it's kind of misogynistic. But yeah, interesting situation. I know a lot of people are excited for their downfall again under McCarthy, but a lot of us would have liked to have been in the playoffs too. I see Seahawks were sitting at home, so I would have traded seats with Dallas. Who's the quarterback? How'd I get him? Refrigerator Perry is the quarterback, and I bought him off the auction house. I wish I would have packed him. He was around $1.5 million coins. I don't know what he goes for right now. Bill to the boy, says Braden. No such hate for the Cowboys, or so much hate for the Cowboys. See, here's the thing. I think people always maybe felt that way to some degree, because even out here in Central California, I'll see a lot of Cowboy gear, particularly when they're playing well. So they have a huge fan base, right? And like, no doubt, there's fans anywhere and everywhere for Dallas. But now we live in the era of everybody has a phone and everybody can jump on these platforms and come in with a really stupid opinion or something hateful or at the touch of their fingers. And you see it with Dallas, right? That just so many people come out of the woodworks celebrating that they're struggling, and that the season didn't go the way Cowboy fans would have hoped. Where did Woolen come from? Woolen was back there like it was a punt return. It's all right. We can run some more clock off. But yeah, quarterback's Refrigerator Perry. You guys can be the quarterback of the stream. Hit that follow button if you're on TikTok, please. For my sake, we want to fill up that goal over the top of my head. If we get to 10,000, we can unlock a lot of monetization. So hope you guys are enjoying the stream. Thank you, Red Dog, for following. Red Dog, who's your favorite NFL team if you have one? I'm not sure if we committed the false start or they did. That's unfortunate. So we'll get back to 5 yards. Just going to try to punch in on a run since we got pulled down at the 1 yard line. You're already following. Hey, you're the man. Thanks so much. All right, we're going to ring the good luck bell. First time on this stream. When you hear the bell, you follow, you get good luck for 2024. if you don't follow, it's like breaking a mirror. So you don't want to find out what's going to happen if you don't follow. So here comes the bell. Everybody be like Red Dog. You can ring my bell and hit that follow button. So there we go. Good luck, Bell. Got to get it while you can. He has poor clock management and bad play calling. I know some people say it's not McCarthy's fault, but let's be honest, it's been 3 years and he hasn't done anything. Yeah, it seems like they've had a lot of talent, right? And I know they ran up against San Francisco, which is tough. Last couple playoffs, and then, with respect to Green Bay, I don't think anybody thought Green Bay was probably on the same talent scale as Dallas, and they go in there and get the win. Blew some points right there. Should have just stayed with the run, I guess. But yeah, everybody, thanks for following. Jump in, chat with us. Jerry's got to sell the team if they're going to ever do anything, says Braden. Ring the bell, says Bama. The treatment the Cowboys get is similar to the Yankees. A lot of fans, lots of fans, and the obnoxious ones stick out and gives you a bad look. Yep, and when the team's going well, then everybody comes out of the woodwork with their merchandise and all that stuff too. So then you got all the other fan bases that can't wait to celebrate if they don't win a title. It's just one team that wins a title. I don't care if it's baseball, NFL, whatever it is. You should be happy. I mean, as much as we can be along the way, enjoying the games and things that entertain us, throughout the seasons. Of course, you'd like to see him win a title, but it's a rare deal. Draymond was supposed to make his debut in this game. I got the Warriors and Grizzlies pulled up right now. Drop a vote on the poll for the wild card game. Keep Dak, replace McCarthy and Quinn. Yeah, I've seen a lot of criticisms of Dak Prescott after yesterday's performance. As well. I know Dak doesn't have the best track record now in the playoffs. Do I think the Steelers have a chance to come back? That late sequence of getting the blocked field goal and the touchdown, they have a shot. I don't think they will come back, but being down 14 is a lot different than being down 28 on the road, and that's where they're at. They're down 14. It's a cold weather game. Maybe the ball pops out of Josh Allen's hands, right, and gets scooped and scored for a fumble, and then suddenly they're right back in the thick of it. Tonight is the hardest game, I think, on the weekend. I don't know. I think the Eagles find a way to win it, but man, it's I could see the Tampa Bay Buccaneers getting through there too. What's going on? You were doing something. Well, you're here now. We're just playing our game. Go Lions versus Bills. Let's see. Opponent's got Jordan Love. It's the first year starting, but if Love stays good, then the Packers have 3 consecutive great quarterbacks. Yeah, we'll see what he does. I mean, he didn't make even the Pro Bowl or something yet, so I don't know that he's on track to be in the Rodgers Favre deal, but I remember a lot of groaning from Packer fans. Why did we waste a first rounder on him? Now it looks like a pretty good pick. But yeah, welcome in, Trigger Happy, Carne Basada. It's a damn shame. Was hoping the Cowboys would play the Niners again so Parsons can remember how personal the game is. Oh, well. See the potential in Love, says Joker. Trigger Happy, he wants Green Bay and Houston. I bet you could get pretty long odds on that matchup at the moment. But who knows? That might be 2 hot teams and nobody gave a lot of credit to you coming in here. But yeah, Carne, is it your day off? What you doing? Good to see you. Always good to see you. Christine, good to see you. How's the weather up in Canada where you're at? Because I know it's been freezing for some of the Canadians. Well below freezing, actually. Freezing doesn't even do it justice. Draymond is not in the starting 5. If he is going to play, it's going to be off the bench today. Green Bay versus Bills would be a dub. Couldn't get there with Ty Law. Trying to jump up and take that away. Got the day off of school tomorrow. If the Bills win, parlay hits big for Braden. Hey, that's big. Good to hear. All right, everybody, please be sure to follow. We only have 4 followers so far on TikTok. Not that 4 is bad, but we're always looking for more. A lot of these streams will break triple digits on, so we love to do it. Jump in and hit the follow button if you haven't done so. Opponent, he pulled the runner there. Took off with Love, and then he took off out of the game. We'll get the victory, GG, on that one. Got the day off of school tomorrow for Trigger Happy. Day off, just watching the ball. Going to hang out with your brother later. All right, let me run down the regular friends that you may not have followed if you're on uh, the Twitch side. Twitch, we got Bama Girl, Chaos, Matt, Carne, we got the Joker, T-Seal has returned. Shoot, I feel like I'm missing somebody else out of the regular buddies. Just been a mod chat so far. So that's good. Usually do moderate the regulars over time. So thanks for being here. Jennifer, Christine, let's get the ladies their shout outs. Jenny, that's a pretty cool emote. How did you make that emote, Jenny? Not sure if you want to write on that one. Says Brayden picked all the games right so far. You can pull after this game because you got the Bucks over the Eagles. Yeah, it wouldn't be bad getting yourself a few bucks on that deal. By nodding your head. So Brayden, you picked Green Bay over Dallas, or was that not included in your parlay? Or the gamer, he wants the Texans to win the Super Bowl. Yeah, I didn't expect the Houston Texans to last longer than the Cowboys as far as Texas teams. All right, we got a Steeler fan. He's not watching the game. He's playing Madden at the moment. I guess he could be doing both, but here we are. So Zach is in here saying, typical Dallas show. Zach, seems like you're enjoying Cowboys losing a little too much. But yeah, rough game for them for sure. And then Detroit was almost out of there as well. Carne, are you happy to see Dallas go out and Detroit look beatable? Because I assume those were the two best bets to take out the Niners. Or do you think somebody else is to be fair? Are you worried about Green Bay coming in next week, Carne? Carne likes, like is probably an understatement. He loves the San Francisco 49ers. Bills pull this, and you need options on, or you need opinions on Bucks over Philly. Man, if you have an insurance thing or a pullout thing, I think I would do it. That game feels like such a coin flip game to me. Personally, I think, dang it, Slay's going to get there. I thought I could drive that far enough away from Slay. Looking at the game, I feel like Philadelphia's got the more skilled players, right? I know they're down one of the key receivers, but I still think, I mean, that's a team that was close to winning the Super Bowl last year, but they're playing terribly. I think they lost their confidence, so I don't really know that I have much faith in the Eagles to go get it done on the road. And then it seems like Tampa's always a tough place to go play into. It's muggy, and the field conditions are usually kind of bad, and I think those players are used to running around on it, where another team comes in, can struggle down there. Hey, what's up, Astro? Good to see you. So bad pick 6. Start this one out. Steeler fan taking out his hostilities on me. Go take it out on Josh Allen. Let's see. You want the but yeah, or the gamer. He's rooting for the Texans. Bama's rooting for Giggity. So just by nodding your head and recording it. Did you use your green screen? I still have my green screen in the box. I've never used it yet. I need to unpack that thing and see what all I have in there. It's got a ring light and all kinds of stuff. It was like a streaming kit that was on sale from Walmart. I imagine they loaded up too much of that stuff during the pandemic, and then they were doing a bunch of clearance deals. So my wife picked it up for me for like $15 down from $70. So just been sitting there. One of these days I need to do something with a green screen. So let's see. You can pull for $185 on $15 if the Bills win, and if the Bucks did win, it would be $260. Yeah, I would get my $180, bud. Personally, because you get nothing, right? If they lose. Regarding Tampa, probably should have just flipped that out, not taking the loss. Packers might beat the Niners. Not saying it won't happen. But there were so many wide open completions. Defensive line has to make Love uncomfortable. Parsons only had one pressure the whole game. You have to hit the quarterback. That play where the guy was wide open, I can't remember if it was getting into the halftime or coming out of halftime, up the right sideline. There was like nobody around for like 20 yards. It was just wild. I said in the Discord, I probably could have caught that ball and ran it in, like having that much space. He did have a defender close down on them, but it felt like they were just completely breaking down in coverage at times yesterday. But you're right, yeah, you gotta have some pressure on the quarterback. So we were able to just stay patient, which I don't always do a good job of. Stay patient, we'll find a playmaker on Jimmy Graham. Steelers have no change of comeback, no chance of coming back, right, Astro? I don't have the game on. Are they back from halftime yet? I'm watching Golden State and Memphis at the moment. Kind of want to see what Draymond looked like once he got on the floor. You used all your double money on this bet, says Braden. Well, at least you got all the selections right, Braden, it sounds like. This guy's got Josh Allen on defense. These out-of-position defenders that are so tall are super annoying. But it's that time of the year in Madden where they have all the silly cards out. Yeah, just want to get rid of that. I was trying to motion them, and too many members of the Iron Curtain were coming in there. Or the Steel Curtain, right? The Steelers were the Steel Curtain back in the old days. What happened to Draymond? Draymond was suspended. I'm guessing you don't follow basketball too closely. That story's been... it's been a dead horse that they've been beating the heck out of for a while. You guys let me know when the Snow Bowl has resumed. I'll flip back over and watch some football with you, if you want me to. Boy, he almost got over there. That was good using. I felt like he was gone. We'll get Bobo down to the 1. I don't want to let him sub out to goal line, and he'll take time. So we at least made him burn a timeout. I threw a pick 6 in this game. I didn't mean to call a field goal. I meant to go to the goal line myself, so I'll waste the time out there too. Hopefully we won't need that later on. Mike's here. Mike, how you feeling about the game tonight? If we win tonight, Bucks-Lions divisional game. Out in Detroit, right? One area of weakness is the secondary, so they need to force turnovers. You just like that they were able to get the extra week of rest and heal up from that long year. And, yeah, just trying to run it. It's going to be a fumble, so gosh dang it. Hate to turn it over down there, but... didn't work out. Just tried the quarterback sneak, and he doesn't get a good animation. 21-7 Bills. Yeah, it was 21-0, and then the Steelers blocked a field goal, and then they went and got a touchdown after being set up off the field goal block. So that's where we're at. Draymond's out there, and he'll hit a 3 to resume his playing this season. So yep, they sagged off of him there, and Green hits a 3, gives a little the Draymond bicep curl celebration thing that he does. Yeah, this game's going horribly. He's going to have the ball in the second half here too. Hey, what's up, Closure? How you been? Cautiously optimistic. Either way, if you guys win or lose, been a good season. Yeah, I didn't expect much out of Tampa for sure, and they've done pretty well. Buddy's on TikTok. Please be sure to follow, like, and share. TikTok feels a little quiet. Maybe we'll do a restart after this game or something. Usually I would watch Golden State over the playoff game, but I imagine most of us are watching the playoffs, so I want to watch with you guys. Closer, do you think Robert Salah is going to be out in New York, or they'll stay with him? 12 rookie starters is wild, dude. That's you know, going well beyond your draft allotment and into the lineup. Now we really got to get after this deal. Clancy and Diaba are out for the 2023 draft. Ben Wonders, number 3 corner, was undrafted free agent. I'm glad that was swatted, not intercepted. Pretty sure already signed him to the extension. Yeah, I saw his name coming up in some coaching carousel things, and people were saying the Jets weren't going to move on from him. So I didn't think that was the case, but I thought I would ask you if anybody knew it would be Closure. Yeah, they always kind of have a surge over there, Bama. So, if that's the way it is, it's fine. We'll try it later with a restart if necessary. Oh my god, this is just one of those games where it feels scripted. Another forced fumble. Guess we'll try playing defense. If I get down 21, we'll just restart. That'll be a start to a new season. Would like to get demoted out of all Madden anyways. Don't even know what you want in the 2024 draft. Baker Mayfield free agent, right, Mike? You want to draft a quarterback or sign Baker long term? Because somebody's going to offer Baker 3 years, 5 years, something like that. Bama's going to hype him up. So Mayfield would be a free agent. All right, Warrior games at timeout. Let me see if that NFL game's resumed. I know when we get to the playoffs, they take longer halftime breaks. I need a fumble to go my way. They're showing some slow motion replay, and I see a Bills player is going off on a cart. So I flip back over, so that's not good. It's Terrell Bernard they're tending to. Yeah, this guy's got the game. Probably should have scored and whatnot, but all right, let's just know when to hold them and fold them and get on to a new season. If you're on TikTok, I'm gonna restart, so I'll see you guys in 5 to 10 minutes. See if we can catch the For-Your Page wave. If you guys are there, look for me to go back live, and then please be sure to comment, like, share. We'll bring a bunch of hype over there in a little bit and see if we can fill up that follower goal over our head. So see you guys in a few minutes. All right, that's the end of this season. We'll take another stab at TikTok. TikTok seems to go in waves and short bursts, right? So let's see how this goes. Now, should be down to MVP finally, I think. So hopefully we'll play better here. If we really wanted him for his defense, we should just move him to defensive coordinator and get like Harbaugh or something. I would imagine he wouldn't be willing to take the demotion, but yeah, he would be. He'd be getting a lot of calls for coordinator if he ends up, a free agent again regarding Salah. If he shows up and goes for more than 250 yards, 2 touchdowns, sure he can come back for 3 years with about for after year 2. You do think either way. You don't think it's going to be a quarterback at 22. Okay, wherever they pick. Hey, speaking of Tampa, this guy's got the creamsicles on here. So, let's see how this goes. So sorry for the bad game, but we're here. We'll keep after it. This week, my wife will be celebrating her birthday at the end of the week, so I probably won't stream a whole heck of a lot. But I'll be around some. My son has a couple days of in-person class. They have a cool Lego robot classroom thing that he gets to do. So I'll be driving him Thursday, and then I think Friday we'll head out. So probably be sporadic on the streams, but I'll be sure to update Discord server, and of course we tweet when we go live. Let's see if I can be smarter with the ball, not turn it over so much here. Mike, do you happen to know weather forecast for Buccaneers and Eagles? He dropped his defensive end out there. That's interesting. I do that occasionally. If he's going to continue to do that, we should be able to run off that side. Kozer, are you still gaming a lot? I feel like I haven't got to catch up with you and T-Bask and Joey in a while, but always happy to see you. If you were to draft a quarterback, you think it'd have to be next year. Would you want like Bo Nix or Penix in the second day, Mike, if they slipped? I know there's a lot of Seattle fans that want Penix and want us to reach for him, but I think it's just, those guys up in Washington want the local guy to come in. That's what I saw Ian Report say, that those guys are day 2. Actually, it wasn't Nix. It was McCarthy and Penix. I saw as day 2 guys. I hope we don't reach for one of them there, unless they're just absolutely convinced that that's the guy. I know Bo Nix has criticisms of his throwing motion. It kind of reminds me of Tebow in some ways. Not that I've looked at his throwing motion and said, oh, it looks as bad as Tebow's, but you don't want the guys that have some funky delivery that has to be worked on at the next level. Far better than a day two guy. You got to remember, he is older and he's had a bunch of surgeries too. Had a rough championship game. But I guess he had rib injury during the game, which probably is why my impression of him isn't great. Wonder who will draft Caleb Williams. I do as well. I think he's still the consensus number one, but I don't know if the Bears will take him, or if they will trade down, or what they might do. He's got the stuff. Most NFL ready quarterback, to be honest. Hey, he was close there with Mean Joe Green. I thought Okoye would just outrace him and we'd be good. But decent defense. If the Bears don't trade down, they're going to go Marvin Harrison Jr. I'd be shocked if they don't find the value to trade down and take a receiver first overall. Not that he's not that good, but you almost always see the quarterbacks end up going early. Like you were just saying, there's always quarterback needy teams out there. So Pittsburgh, they're on 3rd and 9. If you guys are watching, and they're approaching the red zone. So it felt like an absolute romp was coming, but now maybe that won't be the case. And Rudolph tried to find Pickens on a high target pass, goes incomplete. So I guess you rely on the kick game. I know that ball can't be fun to go out and kick when it's this cold. Then again, where else can you make millions of dollars for swinging your leg? Don't answer that. Probably on OnlyFans or something. All right, kicker's on. Boswell, he's used to that cold weather. Dang it. Almost threw an interception there. So it's 10-21. So yeah, here comes Pittsburgh. They're recommending I go for this. I don't know. You don't need to be rooting against Caleb for the better part of a decade. You pray a team like the Falcons doesn't trade up to get him. Let's see. Unless they take an offensive lineman, like Eric Fisher or somebody like that. And we got the outside, and we'll just get the first down. That was a little dangerous. After this drive, I'll fire back up over on TikTok. Hopefully we'll catch a nice surge to the For Your page on the TikTok stream. Really trying to get to the 10,000 mark there, which would be a good place to be. Alright, we're in, and let me restart there. You just kind of feel it. You stop seeing names coming in as far as so-and-so joined the chat. It's like, try it again here. Alright, so let me grab that stream key, and then we'll have hopefully some other names in the chat hanging out with us. Alright, we should be live there in a minute. Let me reset to Xfinity as well. Should be resetting. Last wide receiver to go. One was Keyshawn Johnson. I do remember Keyshawn being the first pick. I feel like Keyshawn was a pretty marketable guy, or at least a guy that they tried to market a lot. Like Sports Illustrated covers and being on ESPN commercials and all that back in the old days. All right, Grammatica to kick away. Decent start. Dr. King Day. There's a lot of NBA action. Today's a rare NFL Monday as well. Warriors are up by 5 as they flip over and watch Draymond getting ready to inbound it from the side. But yeah, Tez, everybody coming in on TikTok. Hope you guys are doing good. Great to see you. We're on the restart, and first drive we got a touchdown to get us started. It's taking a long time to snap the ball. Just trying to pop that free with the user strip punch thing, but it didn't work out. Forget to do this, but then eventually it's like, you know what? Should have the flats adjusted and be ready for the quarterback to scramble out. Jacob Peters, good to see you as well. Hope you're doing well on TikTok. What a nice catch. Oh, I guess he was out of bounds. All right. Thought that was going to get knocked out onto the turf, and somehow animation held on. 4th and 11. Opponents got no Furies going for this deal. He's shooting for those sidelines. That time it'll work out. Podminski with a buzzer beater to end the first quarters off the back hill. So Warriors up by 6 out in Memphis. That Memphis team struggled a lot. Then Ja came back, and Ja Morant got lost for the season. So I think this is a game that Golden State probably needs to win if they're going to start turning the season around. Seems like there'll be players at the trade deadline. Roddy Dirt, welcome in. I think it was Tokyo Ninja came in as well. I hope you guys are all having a great Monday so far. Holiday Monday. It's just kind of picking me apart here. Interested to see where Jerry Rice's son goes. I don't know much about him. Is he coming out in the draft, or is he going to join somewhere for a college program? I thought he was playing collegiately, but honestly, I don't know much about Jerry's kid. I know Bronny's had some bad stat lines as far as big name young guys that are in college. They're for USC. He went to USC, declaring to USC. Stan Lee, everybody welcome in. Hope you guys are doing great. Thanks for checking us out on TikTok. Alright, we're going to have to play out breaking routes because he just likes to throw outside the numbers, it feels like. See if we can find something to take that away. Hey, Vinge. Thanks, buddy. 4 months. Vinge, how's your day been? Did you have the day off with it being Dr. King Day? Alright, so he tries to go into the middle, and we'll go and jump it with Barry. He had a really nice little drive, just throwing outside the numbers the whole way. Looks like Bill's trying to get big, 4th and 1, tons of contact. But I think Allen did get the first down there, so big call from Buffalo. They didn't want to lose momentum and let the Steelers get the stop. Of course, nobody wants to give the other team momentum. Cowboys winning by multiple. Hey, that's what I said. I don't know what happened. You tell me what happened there, Nats fan. If you don't get timed out or muted prior to your answer. Doing good. A lot of cleaning today. But hey, I made my picks, so it is what it is. I didn't see the Packers going in and winning that game. The third time. Third time's a charm. This would be the final time. Dang it, we'll get pulled down as Perry goes down. Shane, Izzy the GOAT. Hope everybody's doing good. Yeah, what's going on the TikTok side? We just restarted on TikTok. Seeing a lot of names, but why don't you guys chat with us? Tell us if you're watching the football. So a lot of cleaning. I did some outside cleaning day. I got all the Christmas stuff in, which was kind of long overdue. But got that down, and then I got some Valentine's decorations up. Yeah, I keep thinking I can drive that in there on that route. I've thrown a few picks on that very play today where I keep thinking I can get it into the receiver going across. But the programming just takes it away. Happy for the Lions. You look, hey, you look amazing today. What's up? You look amazing today. Good to see you back in here. Always catches me off guard. It's like, is this person trolling? But no, nice that you're spreading some positivity around Twitch in these parts. Hey, what's up, Swedish? How's your day going? Yo, what's up, bud? Welcome into the TikTok chat. If you guys are on TikTok, please be sure to follow, like, and share the stream if you haven't done so. Ran the same play on me twice. That time it'll work out. Oh, nice catch on the Pokemon Finch. So Swedish, you're rooting for the Buccaneers tonight, I assume. Yeah, Steelers they're hanging around. They got a little bit of a prayer here. It looked like this game was going to be 50-0 there for a minute. Nice creamsicles for my opponent. Yep, they are. I'm good. Yeah, what you been up to? Let's see. I can't see your name. You don't have it on display. That boy 5-star. What's up, that boy 5-star? You're happy that the Cowboys won? Because if they won and we won, you would have to face the Niners. You mean the Packers won, right, Mike? Lost. Now I got you. Yeah. Been up for 12 hours? Isn't that long to be up, Mike? Thought you were going to tell me 36 hours or something. Maybe for Mike, though. Maybe he's ready for a nap. Hey, what's up, Bray? How's your day going? We're on the restart. Please, if you're scrolling through, please follow. There's a surprise for you on TikTok. And be sure to like and share the stream if you guys are there. Gavin, you legend. Thanks so much for following. Light should have done it automatically, but I have a light surprise for you. Hang on, Gavin. Right, there we go. There's the strobing lights for you. Although they should strobe blue, not yellow. I'll fix that in a moment. But everybody be like Gavin. Hit that follow button. Now Lumia stream's awake. Lumia stream lost its mind. There we go. All right. Gavin's 1. Can we get to follower number 2? And yeah, tell us about yourself, Gavin. What do you like to do? And are you watching some playoff football today? Best pack in the game for 25 right now? I would save my money, but I really don't know. Probably one of the playoff packs, to be honest with you, Rashi. Try to lob that past Campbell, and just everything I think I'm doing correctly is backfiring these days. Campbell reaches out, long arm of the Allah, and he'll take it away. I'm like, all right. Koye is running past him. Just throw it in there. Mikey, a goat. What's going on, Mikey, a goat? Thanks for jumping in as our latest Twitch follower. No, it doesn't count, Bray. Yeah, please don't get that started. I don't want you to unfollow and refollow. Just hang out and share and like if you're already a follower. You're already set for good luck for 2024. That's a Daniel Freak follower. So Swedish, how was your weekend and what you been up to? What's new with Swedish these days? Double Pump just jumped in. Haven't watched any today. Was surprised to see the Packers beat the Cowboys. I think that was the big surprise of the weekend, particularly the way that it happened too. Kai, welcome in. Thank you for becoming our latest follower. Kai, what's your Monday been like? Double Pump with a double follow. That's why the lights didn't flash a second time. We're only supposed to do it once, Double Pump. But Double Pump, is that a Fortnite reference? Could be a reference to something else. I don't know. I probably shouldn't have asked. I set myself up for a bad reply here. Do the exclamation point red. That one's free, and it should hold the red for you. I don't know why it's not staying that way. But anybody that's this, oh wait a minute, you're not a subscriber. Sorry, I know you've had sub quite a bit of times. If you're a subscriber, you should be able to change them that way. Lights are messing with me. All right, so happy to have the day off today. Cowboy game was awful for Swedish. Swedish, do you want to move on from McCarthy, or do you feel like it wasn't McCarthy's fault? The way that all went down. Best you can hope for is a Buccaneer win. And Evans got turned around, but the big body frame able to bail me out, being 6'5" or whatever he is. All right, everybody jump in, hit the follow button, like Kai, tell us about yourselves, favorite teams, what you guys are doing on Dr. King Day, and how's the new year going for everyone? Are you guys hitting your your resolutions and your goals and whatnot? Bucks or Eagles? Man, I don't know. I really don't know how that game's going to go. I've been saying I think the Eagles get through just because of the talent on the roster, but Tampa's a favorite. Tampa's at home, and Eagles have played really badly for what 5-6 weeks now. So I wouldn't be shocked if it goes either way on that game. Snow out here? Absolutely not. No, we almost never get snow. Tomorrow, I think it's supposed to be in the 50s, and I think the low is going to be like 41 or 42. So we're not even having like frost on the car. Last week we had a little bit, but Joe's saying his Bucks are going to win. AJ Brown being out isn't helpful for their case. He has to go. Not trying for Belichick would be a shame. Yeah, I think Belichick and Jerry together would be an exciting situation for Cowboy fans and for non-Cowboy fans alike, just to see how that all would play out. But yeah, what's up, Double Pump? Yeah, you don't have to spam chat, Double Pump. Sorry, we're going to have to give you 5 minutes off. You followed like 3 times, Double Pump, so you got to fill in Double Pump's young and doing young man or young woman behaviors in TikTok chat. So Double Pump, come back, just be better, chat with us. We don't have to spam chat or anything too crazy. I think I popped up that kick for some reason. Really only have to guard one person on that offense outside of the tight end and Swift. Hurts can have a big game on the ground too occasionally from time to time. Yeah, no, I think I messed that up, Gabe. I'm pretty sure I hit the pop-up thing like you do when you're hitting the kickoff by muscle memory. Oh, nice throw from him. So opponent's got the momentum going at the moment. So he's able to get Jones. He had a lot of time to throw. And he's been making good throws with Vic, just staying in the pocket and doing his thing. I can't remember. I think I had the ball first, Gabe, in this game, so this may not be setting up the way that we want it to at the moment. But Gabe, I appreciate the words of encouragement. How's your Monday been so far? I'm watching Allen launch it for the end zone, and nice coverage by the linebacker number 50. Was able to get an arm out there and punch that free. I thought the Bills were going to get another touchdown on the board. Hurts is all hurt though. Been through a long season. Doubt he wants to compromise his body in a wild card game. I disagree with you on that, Mike. If you're not up for the playoffs, when are you ever going to be getting after it? Not saying he wants to go and have a career-altering injury, but nobody ever wants that. It's been good watching the Steelers get destroyed, says Gabe. That was a nice play by their defense, though. Looked like Allen was throwing a dime in there. You guys see the Bills fans that went out and shoveled the snow for $20 an hour? I think it was yesterday for Buffalo. So happy the Bills are up is cool, dude. Now, are the Bills your favorite team, or you just want to see the Steelers go down? Cool, dude. Yeah, me and Joe Green coming after us with a bad attitude. Let's see if we can throw into field goal range. If we fired Pete, ... Yeah, if we fired Pete and we go and hire Dan Quinn after that, that's going to be tough to rationalize. You didn't say the Dan Quinn part yet, but I'm saying it for you. I got to throw to the outside here. The Bills are your favorite. Oh, nice. Hey, welcome in. What is it? Gate it? 07. Good to have you as our latest follower. Who's your favorite NFL team if you have one? Or baseball team, for that matter. Shoot, was trying to hit the sideline and we'll get pulled down. So his pass pressure's been pretty good. Did no one see you got Bill Belichick like 20 minutes ago? Landon, if you think somebody hired Bill Belichick, my assumption is you're getting baited by a fake Facebook account or something like that. But I'll humor you, Landon. Let me go pull up ESPN real fast. My favorite basketball team's Golden State. They're playing right now. I've been keeping an eye on it. Patriots offer Belichick's sons a chance to stay. So that's all I'm seeing regarding Belichick. But I don't think anybody's hired Bill Belichick. So if you're telling me Belichick's going to coach, I don't know, the Toronto Argonauts of the CFL or something, I think you've been bamboozled, unfortunately. All right, opponent's got the ball first, and he's got the lead. Let's see if we can defend. But yeah, Golden State fan. How about yourself, Gabe? Cowboys is our latest buddies team. So not to pile on, but we know what happened yesterday with the Cowboys. So it was cover 3 that I'm getting burned in. Dang it. I thought it was cover 4, so I was trying to switch to cover 3, and that was a mistake. Same play that he got me on last drive. Do you think Mike McCarthy should be fired? And if so, do you want Belichick? Do you want somebody else to come in and be the guy? Mavericks fan personally. Ironic for Gabe because he hates the Cowboys. Favorite team is the Timberwolves for Landon. So Landon, who did the which franchise hired Bill Belichick that you were telling me about, Landon? Because you kind of changed the subject on me. Yeah, let me see what the Warriors are doing. Hopefully they're doing better than I'm doing here in this game. Down a couple touchdowns. All right. Commercial break out in that game. Steelers down 2 touchdowns almost to the 4th quarter. People said he would go to the Buccaneers. Might have been fake. Oh, it's definitely fake. Buccaneers are getting ready to play a game. How are they hiring Belichick, Landon? We got to work on our critical thinking skills a little bit, Landon. Now, I'm not saying he won't end up there, possibly somehow. I know there was rumors that Belichick's going to the Falcons, which is in the division, but yeah, they're just about to kick off for a game. Well, that would be pretty messed up to the current coach if they're hiring Belichick right now behind enemy lines. Here comes Belichick. Yeah, these routes are not uncovering quickly enough, and Utah Jones is going to get me. Let's try, obviously, a different formation. See if we get something breaking here. Besides refrigerator Perry, fridge is probably getting broken from all these tackles that he's suffering. I think we may as well go for it. They are, yeah. Well, that's one thing for not spending money and not grinding enough, Gabe. Those things tend to happen in time. Try to thread it into a super tight window. Good luck coaching today, just so you know you're getting replaced. Yeah, imagine that. Yeah. Hey, hope we win the Super Bowl, but yeah, Belichick's got your job next season, so you're auditioning for your next team. Who do I want? I would prefer Harbaugh if I had a choice, but I don't think that'll happen. I'm really afraid of getting Dan Quinn the way Dallas looked yesterday. But that may be what they do. And to be fair to Dan Quinn, he shouldn't be judged off of one game. But, boy, they looked rough yesterday defensively. Stream's good. What's up, Rafalk? How you been? Yeah, terrible scheme yesterday. I feel like it wasn't just on Quinn entirely either. I mean, players have to be up for that game better than they were, but it was what it was. Comeback season. I hope so, OJ. Yeah, this game's been rough so far. I can feel what route he wants, and I just don't have enough speed to get there. I'm going to tackle him into the end zone, so probably take one more drive, but this guy's probably got this one. Embarrassing with one of the best defenses. Carney had a good point, man. He was saying, Parsons and those guys didn't really create much pass pressure, and, you give Love or anybody time to sit back there and throw, they're going to look good. He's saying, and I'm paraphrasing Carney, but he's saying, basically San Francisco, they need to come in more prepared to get pressure on Jordan Love, or the Packers might be able to try to replicate that success out in Santa Clara this coming week. Great catch from Pickens if you guys have that game pulled up currently. All right, I've been playing pretty bad, but is what it is. What game is everybody playing the most these days? I know a lot of you guys are Madden guys or gals, but are you playing anything else? Are you playing Fortnite? I know there's been a few new releases. Feels like it's kind of a stale time for sports gamers right now. Of course, we'll get MLB The Show coming out here before a whole lot longer. But I don't think there's been much news on MLB The Show, to be honest, either. Let's see. I'll just try going into trips and see if I can get something out of that to work. One of your buddies has a podcast about what he thinks went wrong. He's a big Cowboy fan. Rudolph, calm down a bit. Probably too late. Yeah, it looks tough here for sure for Pittsburgh. How are you doing today, Mr. Wags? Yeah, this guy's got it. So Donnie didn't calm down fast enough in this game. I think we can concede this one to the creamsicle guy and get on to our next game. Good game to him. If you haven't followed, please be sure to follow. Hopefully we'll play better than we did in that game. Mostly we're here to talk sports. Gameplay is usually secondary. All right, the Masters coming up April 13th and 14th on CBS. Just saw the advertisements for that. Here we go. Been playing mostly seasons. I haven't been playing champs or anything for quite some time. I wasn't happy with that game. I had a nice start to it and then just fell apart. That guy made pretty good plays. I realized he was trying to throw to the outside a lot, Gabe, and I was trying to counter it, but he was finding some plays that were getting through against my secondary as well. So give him credit for being more dialed in. Hey, this guy's got Drew Brees. Where'd Drew Brees go to college? I forget. But I need to get some better cards going, Gabe, for sure. Your team doesn't make the playoffs and you get to this time of year, it's like, well, you're not getting a bunch of playoff cards for your Mud squad. Struggling with defense is Madden, pretty tough this year. Purdue. I've been flipping between this game and the Warrior game. If anybody wants to Warrior game commentary, let me know. See what Draymond's doing. Only play I've really seen Draymond make was he had a wide open 3 to get restarted. Warriors are up by a point in Memphis right now, 40-39 with 5:30 left. Yeah, defense is really hard this year for sure. Although I say that, Gabe, I feel like I should be better offensively. If you guys haven't followed, please be sure to follow. If you're on TikTok, you'll get a surprise if you hit that follow button. If you're on Twitch, you'll get a surprise too. Chaos is subscribed for 78 months. Chaos, I could have sworn you subscribed the other day when you were in here too. I wonder if Twitch is just being weird with the notifications. But thank you, Chaos. Chaos was happy to see the Cowboys' demise. Chaos is a Cowboy hater, which you wouldn't expect from a Patriot fan necessarily. Yeah, Twitch is wild with that sometimes. Curry just got a nice little floater, and he's doing a bunch of shimmies on the ground. Relax, Steph. We still have a losing record there, Steph. Cowboys, way too much screen time in Australia, so you think that plays a part for you? Who do I think we pick up in the draft? I think I'll have a lot better idea, Ian, who the Warriors, what the Seahawks will do once we get our head coach in there. Because if they go with a defensive-minded guy, then you know maybe they try to shore up the defense. There's some holes. And if they get an offensive guy, maybe they get quarterback of the future or try to trade up for one. You know, to replace Geno in a season or two. Brandon, great to see you in on TikTok as well. They have some pieces for sure, top, but I don't know. Now everything feels a little different, right? They're changing course a little up there in Seattle, so it's going to be interesting to see what happens. You'd say get rid of Locke for a new quarterback. Okay, so Locke doesn't have an E on the name, just so you know. Also, he's a free agent anyways, so as far as Locke, I imagine he's gone this year. He was fairly high paid backup. He made $4 million last year, but yeah, I think Locke's gone. Somebody probably give Locke a shot based off of the Monday night game and getting an upset win there at the end. All right, so running an RPO. I know it's cheesy, but at least right now it's working. Geno had a little bit of a regression from last year. I think his QBR went down about 7-8 points, which wasn't bad considering how good he had been the year prior, and he missed about 2.5 games worth. So like his touchdown numbers and things will be lower for not getting as many reps and snaps. But yeah, Geno was really solid again this year, I thought. Offensive line play was rough. They had both tackles got injured in the first game when we played against the Rams. They didn't finish that game. Then they didn't play for a few weeks. Right tackle didn't come back until I think we played Dallas, which was a Thursday night game. So that affected things too, because I think the blocking wasn't quite as consistent this season for Geno. Opponent almost got me on jumping that route. So yeah, what's up, Ben? You got kind of quiet over there, but yeah, what you up to, Ben? Ben's always got millions of coins and wants to know how to spend them when it comes to his Madden Ultimate Team. We got Walker getting close, and apparently he broke the play. You didn't mean to put the E. No, it's all good, bud. Yeah, a lot of people think it's Lock with the silent E, but just letting you know, because I believe you're a Seattle fan, so if you're posting about him, you don't want to get anybody giving you a hard time. Besides this old boomer sitting in the chair. Nice ball movement from Memphis. They hit a three-pointer. It's 49-47 in that game. Boy, Memphis has just a whole bunch of guys I don't even recognize these days. Dylan Brooks is gone, and obviously Morant's not out there for him, and just other roster change. Glad the Lions got the win. Lions fan for now. What about when your Lions play your Packers? Chaos if that happens. All right, Steelers. Hey, it's 3rd and 7. They're in the red zone. Mason Rudolph back to pass. He'll complete it. And pretty good effort from the receiver. They may have got the first down there. So hang on, Buffalo. Got work to do. You heard Pete's going to be an advisor. Yeah, maybe. I mean, that's the official line from the owner, Ian. But the thing is, Pete sounded like he had no desire to be in that role. So I think Pete's saying yes because he wants to get paid whatever he's owed. And I imagine they'll figure out what they're going to do on a buyout. Didn't sound like Carroll really cared to be trying to help the next coaching staff have success. He did say he cares about John Snyder, but I feel like Snyder may have had something to do with Pete's firing too. But yeah, Steelers are fighting for sure. They're in a first and goal situation there in Pittsburgh. Yeah, got some good runs, and we're in with Kenneth Walker. How about that? That might be the highlight of the day. If you guys haven't followed, you should definitely follow for that on TikTok. Everybody on TikTok, if you haven't followed, it's free. You'll get a surprise when you follow. Plus, you also get good luck. I'm going to ring the good luck bell to remind you guys to follow. There you go. You got to follow while you hear the bell. What's going on, Cole Moss? How you been? Be nice if you stay to help the future coach. Yeah, I don't think Pete wants to do it. Pete wanted to keep coaching, is what Pete said. He used a Pete Carroll term. He goes, I competed to stay as the coach, and I don't think Pete wanted out, so I don't think he wants to help somebody else come in and thrive as his successor necessarily. He'll probably root for the players because he had something to do with their development, but yeah, I think Pete just wants to get his money. I don't blame him. Steelers get the touchdown, so we got a ball game. Rudolph finding an open man. Yeah, I've heard a lot about Ben Johnson. I've heard Ben Johnson wants $15 million to be a head coach too. Yeah, definitely a game now. I did think Buffalo would win this one. So he's got Breeze. We're up by 14. I thought Breeze might bring Wags into this game. Wags being a big Breeze fan, big Purdue Boilermaker guy. Is Wags. All right, we got the interception right there. Yeah, don't count him out yet. Oh, there's a flag. Hold on. What is it for celebrating? We'll find out. Yeah, Rudolph. Rudolph, he's not busy helping Santa right now, so he's guiding the Steelers out here in the snow. Unnecessary roughness, apparently. Hey, what's up, Brayden? How you doing? Haven't been here for a while for TJ. Yeah, good to have you back in. having a pretty good game running the ball against this guy, so I think we'll stay with that. Dinson the Noti. Yeah, I restarted, 30 minutes or so ago. Trying to get those followers going. We're getting a decent amount of viewers in here, but maybe now that you're there, Braden, we can get the follow train going. We gotta get these lights popping here. I get spoiled. Those nighttime streams, you know, a lot of times we'll break 100 followers on the TikTok sessions. But yeah, it's been a good chat for sure, so hopefully it'll keep going. I don't know. I guess football's just gameplay with emotion. You know, these guys should definitely know better than to go and rough the quarterback, but they do it anyways. Or rough, you know, unnecessary roughness period, not necessarily just against the quarterback. Taunting penalties, they still seem to happen quite often. Double pump, it doesn't help if you unfollow and refollow. We want you to stick around. Double pump. Double pump's already had one timeout today, so double pump's got a little troll in him. Let me pop up the troll emote for double pump. Yeah, drop a vote in there. Thanks. Matthew, he doesn't have a rooting interest, but he is a Bills fan. He said the unnecessary roughness is BS. Just need the Niners to quit having such good seasons so Seattle can make it to the big game. If it's not the Niners, it'll be the Rams. I mean, they're both well coached, so Seattle's gotta get on that level and get beyond it. And I feel like we're heading for turmoil right now with a new coach, but maybe not. Maybe we'll get the right hire in there. People should know better. Okay, so you're not blaming the refs. You're blaming your own team. I was going to give you the old fandom hard time there, Matthew. Yeah, you can subscribe on TikTok. If I get to 50 subscribers on TikTok at some point, then we unlock gifted subs over there. Subscription's a little bit lesser fleshed out than it would be like on Twitch for sure, but I unlocked, I guess, like 10 additional emote slots. So I have to make new emotes just to get in there. But yeah, you get emotes, you get a subscriber badge. I do give everybody subscriber status in the Discord server, and you know, if we're playing Fortnite or something, try to give all the subscribers priority if you're on Twitch or TikTok or anything. Hey, what's up, Big Trip? Thanks for following. JT, thanks for following. You guys are making those lights go from yellow to blue. Golden State theme today. Yeah, everybody hit that follow button. We're up by 21. So yeah, good to see 49er media. What a game. Yeah, how about the troll that's got the psychedelic lights on his head? I like that one. I do have like 5 new animated emotes here on Twitch, so be sure to look at those in. Welcome in, new sub, says Braden. Yep, exactly. Hey, thanks so much, 3 Ian, our new subscriber. Let me get your name up on the subscriber wall right now. One closer to the big 50 there on TikTok. So if you've got a hype emote, use it wherever you're at. TikTok, Twitch, or YouTube. And Braden, thanks for announcing it too. I don't see it unless you guys pop up with a unicorn next to your name. It doesn't do anything in my Chrome chat that I use to manage it. TikTok, I think we're right around 8,400 right now. So we need a couple big streams to really push up to the 10,000. A good night on there, we might get 100. Occasionally I've had 200 or 300 on a night, but the daytime streams, which I haven't been intending to do, is a little bit different feeling for sure. Welcome back to Vinge. Is the 93 Herbert Ghost of Mutt card good? I don't honestly know. It doesn't seem like a lot of people are using that card, to be honest with you. Batman just followed. Thanks for the follow. Actually, all I see is a little bat emote, so that's why I called you Batman. Larry Fitzgerald just mossed me. What a play. Thought I was going to get that one. Yeah, TikTok was at 1,200, so we picked up like 7,000 over 3 or 4 months. So we're doing pretty good. Hey, hope your brother's doing great. Glad we got to hang out with him. We got the Voodoo-Zilla coming through from our buddy Vinge. I'll try to catch that Pokemon. You had the Bills winning this game. They're about to mess up the parlay for Braden. Everybody that just followed, tell me your favorite NFL team. Those of you that came in on TikTok. Or now, are you watching this game? This game's kind of getting interesting. It felt like it was going to be a Bills blowout. Now here's the Steelers, making a game out of it. 3 Ian, if you join the Discord server, and I hope that you will, we'll update your role to having subscriber status in there. You'll be able to see the subscriber channel. And then anytime that we play Fortnite, EAFC, Madden squads, anything that's a multiplayer, you have priority to jump in and play with us. I appreciate you subscribing. Run game's saving my bacon right now. The Bills are gonna win. Don't worry. I'm here in chat. I'll take a 2-minute warning. Let me set up a quick Twitch predictor for this game because yeah, those are starting to let some points slip here. Who will win? Bills, Steelers. I can't really see the entirety of this thing. I'll set up a 15-minute predictor, so get your Donnie points in if you're so inclined on a predictor on Twitch. TikTok buddies, you guys are doing great. Thanks for hanging out. We got 7 new followers. You could be number 8 if you're scrolling through. Hit that follow button. Don't sleep on Baker Mayfield. We're hearing he might be able to get the win over Philly. Don't know how the play clock was so low there, but it was. Jimmy's got us the first down. I mean, that game, Buccaneers are the favorite, right? Excuse me, I couldn't hold that back. But last I saw, Buccaneers were favored by like 3.5 or something. So Eagles looking for the upset on the road. Quarterback keeper for Allen. Boy, he's had some big runs today. He'll get a first down there for Buffalo. Constantly hungry, cannot seem to eat enough to feel comfortable. I go through that too, man, where it's like I'll get a little snack between meals, and then the snack isn't satisfying, so then I look for something else to satisfy the craving, and that is not a good habit, especially not exercising as much as I should be. Been packing on the pounds, but I'm working on the habits for sure this year, so I'll continue to try to get better at that thing. But I know the feeling, buddy, for sure. Super relatable. Let's use a timeout, try to get in the end zone here. You think the Eagles will win in the close one, says Jeffrey. He thinks it'll be 28-24. You predict the Bucks upset of the Eagles. Well, you gotta flip that around. It's not an upset when you're the home team favorite, but you're liking Tampa in that game. I'm gonna try to high point it. That pass sells on me. And instead of making this 3-possession game again, he'll get a turnover there. Tried to motion out Graham and then passes way off the mark. If Philly doesn't win, you think Jason Kelce retires. Bucks Eagles, and you got the Bucks winning by 2 touchdowns. This chaos. The meds you're on just make you so hungry. Your dad gained 20 pounds when he was on this medicine. I guess there's some medicine that's I don't want to call it a fad, but there's some medicine that people are using to lose weight now a whole lot. I've been hearing about. Pretty sure it's a prescription med, but I forget the name of it. Could see him wanting out of Philly with regards to Jason Kelce. Yes, that's it. Osmopic. I probably didn't pronounce it correctly, but yeah, that's the one I've been seeing a lot. Oh, is it a diabetes medicine? Okay. Yeah, I keep seeing that where people are saying, oh yeah, this person got on this medicine and they dropped a whole bunch of weight and stuff. Twitch predictor, if you don't see it, you can refresh the chat. There's somebody in for over 2,000 points on the Bills, so good odds on Pittsburgh just to throw 10 on it or something for right now. Chaos can go for it. He hates dieting. Alright, so I kind of messed up that last drive. I should have at least got a field goal. Got greedy on the throw. And here goes McCarthy, so it's going to be resurrected and back into this game just like that. Try to dive onto him with Sherman, but yeah. Alright, we got a ball game. Turned into the Buffalo Bills here. Got the big lead, and then opponents creeping back in. Alright, Vince has 10,000 on the Bills winning this game. So somebody should definitely get the Steelers for 10 points. paying 1,000 to 1 over on Twitch chat. Chaos says he put $1 million. Twitch has a weird Australian restriction. I think Chaos can only predict for like 10 points or something of that nature. At least it was that way for longest time. Opponent will kick off out of bounds. That late hit was definitely a good call, says Braden. All right, let's go 2 clock and see if we can just ram this thing down for another score. Would help a whole lot. 2nd and 9, and that was bad tackling from the Steelers defender. Come on, it's going to be a touchdown. He should have had him for like 2 yards. Looking like I'm watching the Seahawks here. But he just went for a little arm tackle. Looked like he was trying to rip his helmet off or something, and I think it's Shakir just got free, and yeah, that might be it for the Steelers. Was that Fitzpatrick that messed up that tackle? They're showing Fitzpatrick there. You guys are one of the worst gambling countries in the world, but yeah, Donnie points. We can't wager Donnie points around Twitch. But yeah, Fitzpatrick, he just doesn't finish the tackle there. Give the receiver some credit for the body control to stay on his feet. And I'm sure they'll look at this because it's a scoring play, but it looks like he just puts his hand down, doesn't let his knee drop, and I think that's going to drop Pittsburgh out. I mean, there's still time, but now they got to score twice, and you know, the deficit's growing for them. Dang it, nice pass breakup. Can't wait to watch the downfall of the Eagles tonight as a Niner fan, says Jazzy J. Hey, that's a good first message. How's your day been, Jazzy? Game's over. That was impressive. All right, I'm gonna go for it here. And he's got the interception, so it'll be a really short punt. But my opponent's got all the momentum right now. Hey, I wish they would have made it too, but that ain't going to happen, Tanner. We're eliminated, so we get to watch as Seahawk fans. What's up, Joshua? How's your day going today? Good to have you back. I've been good, yeah. I've been in the chat before, maybe with a different account. Yeah, I didn't give you the first time chatter little notification thing, so yeah, pretty sure we've chatted in the past. The first message of the day, you're like, I can't wait for the Eagles downfall. I was like, all right, this guy's rooting on Philly. I think you guys messed Philly up too, to be fair. They were playing some really good football until they played San Francisco this year. And I know they have injuries. I mean, it's not just fair to say, like, oh, they fell apart mentally, but it seemed like they lost confidence to me after that game. Didn't mean to click on Big Cat. I was trying to get back over to Brooks. And I'm not able to break up that pass. Brooks, I probably could have got back there and at least deflected it. What's up, 5-Star Kez? Good to see you back in. Those of you that haven't followed, please do me the favor and the honor of following the stream if you guys are on TikTok side in particular, because I see a lot of new names come through on TikTok. Of course, we want you guys to follow and hang out if you're on Twitch and YouTube as well. YouTube's had a little bit of chat today. I think 2 or 3 different chatters there. YouTube's always quiet in comparison. I thought I was going to intercept it. Who do I think is going to win? Well, I mean, Buffalo just, I don't say they blew it open. They just had an amazing touchdown. So I think this is going to be Buffalo's game. Pittsburgh's got to score and get a quick stop. Probably use their 3 timeouts and try to get the ball back just to have a shot. I guess they could go for an onside or something, but yeah, it's pretty much a wrap after that play got broken to the end zone, I think. But I've been good, Jazzy J. How's the New Year treating you? Are you still playing a lot of Madden, or are you playing 2K or anything else at this time of the year? I wouldn't say I'm burnt out on Madden, but I'd be very willing to jump into a new game for the next couple of months if I find something that's interesting to me. I've heard retro football is really fun. Mobile game. I haven't played that one yet. We're talking about the same Bills that are having a hard time beating this marginal Steeler team and Mason Rudolph. I don't know about that one, buddy. What's the name there? I don't know if I want to say that name out. Cole Clark. All right, I'm going to call you Cole instead of your display name. What's your favorite type of cracker to eat? Mine's probably a toss-up between Ritz and Cheeses. Although just good old saltines are always a win. Kenneth Walker. He's romping his way through. We're going to take some time out here and, go into the end zone. So we should be good. Touchdown, Walker. Let's see. Buggin is back. Welcome back, Buggin. K9 to the house. Been good so far. This is your first year playing Madden. Still getting used to it, but it's been super fun. Your fingers keep slipping off the analog sticks. Not allowed to eat crackers anymore for Vinge. When you were in your cracker prime, Vinge, back in the day, what was your go-to cracker? Wheat Thins aren't bad. You know, there's not too many crackers that I feel like I don't want to eat. Like graham crackers are good too, particularly in the morning, or if you just want something kind of light for your tummy. Andrew S, welcome in. Thanks for following. Could have sworn you followed before Andrew. I think Andrew always unfollows, and then comes back in every live. But hey, Andrew, you made the lights flash, so thanks for that. Everybody else be like Andrew. Let's see if we can hit the follower goal over my head. That would be splendid. But yeah, I don't think the Bills are going to the bowl necessarily. But it's a tough place to go into and win games for sure, as evidenced by today. Slipped twice while walking your dog, and he didn't even care. I've heard if you act like you're hurt, your dog will come back to you. So like, imagine you're out with your dog, and his leash breaks, or you lose the leash. You're supposed to act like you're injured, and the dog will notice and come back, is what I've heard. But I don't know, man, if that's really true. It's kind of messed up what happened to Buggin. Bad Boys 20, thank you for the follow. How's your day been, Bad Boys? So chicken in a biscuit crackers. Oh, I don't know that I've had those. Might have to try them out. But yeah, love Largent myself. So what do we got? They're showing us the different scenarios. If Buffalo wins, it's going to be Kansas City at Buffalo next week. I think that's a really fun game, probably the best game out of the two. And then Houston has to go in and deal with Baltimore. I don't imagine Houston keeps their streak going there, but any given Sunday, right? I didn't think the Packers were winning yesterday, so I've been wrong before. Rudolph 3rd and 3. That's how you tackle. Fitzpatrick should take notes. That's going to be 4th and 3, and if the Steelers don't pick this up, then go ahead and warm up the bus. You think Stroud can beat the Ravens? I mean, I agree with. I think any team can beat any team on a given week, but I don't think is going to happen. I don't think it will happen is what I'm driving at. I think Baltimore will take care of business. Got the week off, get all their players filled up, get to look at all the film pretty much instantaneously as it's happening, and they should be very prepared for Houston coming in. Remember, this Ravens defense has made guys like Brock Purdy and the Niners look pretty marginal at times this year. So I'm assuming, disagreeing with you respectfully, that they'll be schemed up and ready to go. Go Caps. Yeah, I'm not ending stream. Really rude of you to come in and tell me who I should be rating. Not even chatting with us. So I'm going to give you 10 minutes off. Go Caps. And I like who you're talking about, but yeah, this is the stream that we're in. If I want people to say, hey, can we raid X, Y, or Z, then I would ask. But yeah, pretty disrespectful to do that, in my opinion. To come in and say, hey, raid this, do that, whatever. So yeah, take 10. Please come back better when you're in my chat. And I would recommend you be better in everybody's chat when you pop in. Ravens beat the Texans in week 1. Well, week 1 feels like ages ago, though, too. If Texans don't win, Stroud had a hell of a season. Yeah, whatever happens, Stroud has been great, for sure. I think we just keep looking to chew clock and not give this guy, hopefully, an easy chance to take the ball back. So it was 4th down. I didn't see the play. I was playing the game. Pickens unable to haul it in, so yeah, that should be it. Got a little dicey there for Buffalo, though. Mason Rudolph saying he deserved a penalty. Maybe he did. What's going on with Pickens? Did he just kick his helmet or something? It feels like he's having a diva fit on the sidelines. Very typical for a lot of wide receivers to do that. That guy likes to celebrate when things are going his way too. from what I've seen of Pickens so far. Yeah, I'll throw it right back to him. Not good. 2-minute warning is there, so he's got to punch in and get it back away from me. But yeah, I just thought I would catch him off guard with a throw. Pickens did get held up a little bit. Anybody that's watching the game, do you guys think that was DPI? Maybe it was. Felt like the defender had a little hug from behind on Pickens and restricted his route. So opponent's helping me run out the game here on his own with that run play. Not even going no huddle to the line. Definitely DPI, says Ian. Don't go out of bounds. Bills running back. Yeah, he did. That was not smart. So that'll stop the clock at 4:02, but they do get a first down, and yeah, Buffalo should be good. Alright, so I'll get you guys into the next game, and then we'll raid out probably at like 5:30ish or something. Just kind of depends on how the games line up today, but I'll be watching the Warriors and additionally watching Philly and Tampa once that one gets underway. Yeah, not sure why my opponent's not using more urgency. Try to get back into this game. He will get McCarthy in, and I imagine go for the onside deal. Not sure what you mean by that, Bug. La dime on my mod. You threw a dime? Is what you mean? Hey, what's up, M plus C? How are you doing? Welcome back in. Oh, Lamar's throwing down. Nah, I got you. That one's too much of a inside reference for me to understand until you explain it. So opponent could use up his 3 timeouts and get the ball back with like 30 seconds. We'll see what he does. Provided I don't get the first down, which we're trying to get. 198 rushing yards for Walker. He's going to take this carry here coming up. Bills running inside the 10-yard line. That'll keep the clock going, and they're close to adding additional points into this game. Opponent takes time there. But I think he made a mistake not using his timeouts. Now most of the game clock is out of here. Probably just going to have time for one throw if he stops me on 3rd and 2. Because I will punt if necessary. Nah, Walker's got it. Walker will go over 200 yards rushing, and yeah, good game. I certainly made plenty of mistakes along the way, but we'll hang on and get the win despite my boneheadedness. So yeah, Buffalo just kind of churning this thing out to the victory. Barring a fumble, should be Bills' game. They could even just kneel down 3 times and punt it in. Or excuse me, go for the field goal, I guess, but yeah, they're good. McDermott's staring on. Let me see what the Warriors are doing against Memphis. It's telling me I can subscribe to this channel. I do subscribe to that channel. Come on, DirecTV. Alright. A win's a win. We'll take it. Warriors, Grizz, 64 each. Grizzlies hit a 3. Now the Warriors down 3. Draymond to inbound. We got a binder fantasy pack, uniform fantasy pack, and a Ray Lewis upgrade. So we got a whole bunch of stuff there. I don't even know where you're supposed to check the record at, honestly, Jake. Everybody worries about that way too much, in my opinion. So instead of watching all the animations, just scroll through. I don't think any of these guys are going to go into the Seattle theme. But let's compare them and see if it's an upgrade for the theme team. It's just a marginal upgrade at right guard. Probably could use a better defender up front. So I have Williams and I have that Donald card. So I think I'll take this one here. Upgrade against the run, hopefully a bit. Curry has a little finger roll floater go in. Warriors and Grizzly game. The right guard boosts to 92. How do you boost him? Does he have to go into your theme team? Yeah. All right, so we got the uniform fantasy pack. Is there one for Seattle? No, I don't care. I guess I'll take the creamsicles just to have them. But I'm not going to be equipping these. Let's go Bills. Hey, nice win for your Bills. Little concerning that Pittsburgh clawed back in, but it's never easy in the playoffs. He quit after one unsuccessful fourth down conversion. Do I think Draymond stays with the Warriors after the season? Warriors are in a rough spot with Draymond. I'll tell you why. If you trade him, you're getting pennies on the dollar. It's kind of like trading Wiggins right now. And I know there's a lot of Wiggins rumors out there, but Draymond, he signed an extension. I think it's this year and 3 years beyond at $100 million. The rumor was always that Curry wanted Draymond to stick around too. So you run the risk of ticking off the face of the franchise if you want to move on from Draymond. So I think they'll probably just put up with this nonsense a little bit longer. But it's unfortunate because he had a lot to do with derailing this season with his temperament and his nonsense yet again. You know, we've gone through this a lot with Green through the years. So, yeah, my best guess is he'll stay and that they'll try to bring Clay back on a reasonable contract. My feeling is Clay is going to test free agency water and find out people aren't lining up to give him $40+ million a year any longer like he used to get. But who knows what'll happen. Be interested to see what direction they go at the deadline. I think CP3 gets moved because of the expiring contract. I think they'll have to move either Kuminga or Moody because nothing else is that desirable on the roster. Somebody might want Wiggins on a buy low option, but Wiggins has played so badly this year that I can't imagine Warriors get a huge return for Andrew Wiggins right now. Bland, welcome in. How many years do I think Curry has before he's done? It's hard to say, man. They say jump shooters usually age pretty well. Guys like Steve Nash. So maybe Steph, he's 35 right now, I believe. He might play 4 or 5 more years. And I could see the Warriors getting themselves bogged down into a situation like the Lakers did with Kobe.
That's what she said.
Kobe got a max contract kind of because of respect for all he had done for the franchise. I think he took a little bit less at one point during his career. I could see the Warriors doing something like that. Like, okay, well, we don't want Steph to wear any other uniform. Let's give him all the money. And then, he's, Father Time's undefeated. He starts to slow down, more and more throughout the remainder of that deal. But I guess time will tell. I think Steph has like 2 years left on his deal right now, beyond this season. Just started and they quit after one touchdown. Hey, you're running into the right guys. But Bland's welcome in. Burke, welcome in. How are you guys doing on the TikTok side? If you haven't followed on TikTok, please follow. It's free. Thanks for scrolling through. Checking us out. We got you guys covered with NFL and NBA reaction throughout the next hour and a half of the stream. But yeah, nice when they quit out early, right? Like there's no comeback if they quit out. Got to the outside there with Perry, but nothing was looking too good. They got the Pasternak card. Is that card pretty nice? Have you played against it earlier today, Buggin? I'm really surprised they gave Dobbs another card considering he got benched in Minnesota. But that's Ultimate Team for you. It doesn't always make a ton of sense. Hey, what's up, Bipolar Texas? How are you today? What do you think about the matchup for Texans against the Ravens, Bipolar? Rough night. Tomorrow's another day, says Bert. So we get Walker for a first down. And I got the Warrior game pulled up at the moment. What time does Eagles kick off and Buccaneers? Do you guys know? Is it 30 past the hour or is it 15 past the hour? Draymond Green's at the free throw line. First one's good. Parlay is smacking, says Braden. Braden, what you gonna do? Are you gonna cash it in, or are you going to double down on that bad boy? Or not double down, but let it ride, basically. Well, Burke, you weren't here long, but good to see you. Thanks for coming by. Draymond's played 14 minutes. He's got 7.6 boards. His return to the hardwood. trying to get your head in the right place for Bert. I am a Seahawk fan. How's your day going, Ravens? Chiefs Bills rematch. Yeah, it should be a good game. Dad's live. What's up, Brados? Your Australia, one of your Australian counterparts was just here. Chaos was here like 5-10 minutes ago. Yeah, that was an exciting game. I actually watched the end of that one, and the Kelsey miracle lateral play was like such a crazy play, and then they were offside. This one being in Buffalo, I would say advantage Buffalo, but we'll see. Well, that's good, Cardinals. How are you feeling afterwards? I've been live for 24 hours. I've been live for 48 hours numerous times, but I haven't sat in the chair consecutively, no 24 hours yet. Probably won't. I don't think it's worth risking my health on. But yeah, Ravens, your Ravens are looking great. You excited for the weekend game? Brados, what you been up to? Good to see you. Thanks for always shooting me a Discord message here and there too when we don't connect up. Warriors up by 3, 74-71. I'm side-eyeing the game. Doing the challenges, getting better on Mutt. I obviously didn't want to fumble. I thought I had the blocking to go up for a little further and then slide down. So that was a big mistake. Hey, listen, FanDuel, DraftKings, all those guys stink. You should definitely sign up for Underdog Fantasy. Use creator code DYF. If you use creator code DYF, you'll get a $100 matching deposit bonus. Plus, this guy right here is sponsored by Underdog Fantasy. It's one of my pinned TikTok videos. Those of you that are in the TikTok chat, please be sure to use creator code DYF. Lots of fun plays and parlays and all the good stuff there. They are operating in California and Texas, where I know FanDuel and DraftKings don't. Don't know about the rest of them, though. So your support worker who goes for the Raiders, hates the Patriots. There is a reason behind it. Yes, the tuck roll game probably is the reason. If he's or she's that old to remember. Well, with some pretty good usering there. Don't know how to use him, you're fine. Hey, what's up, Commander? Yeah, the fridge fumbles a lot, unfortunately. Wasn't trying to get him hit, but, you know, sometimes your eyes light up and you think you're going to get a few more yards, and, yeah, I screwed up. It was a good drive until, you know, turned it over. Cardinals Gaming Challenge. Come and chat with somebody without talking about your favorite team. Impossible for Cardinals Gaming. I'm looking forward to Cardinals baseball talk until they lose 100 games this year, Cardinals. Just giving you a hard time. T-Sill popped in to talk about his Packers too. It was a nice win for you guys for sure. I didn't give you guys a snowball's chance to to go and beat Dallas in Dallas, to be honest. Not because the Packers are bad, just, you know, Dallas was pretty good throughout the regular season, but there they are. Thinking you're cashing after this game. Can't handle the Bucks winning. Generally think the Cubs take the division this year. Oh, I hope Wags is around. Wags, you should quote that one if you're still in here. Wags probably making dinner or something. Buggin, how are you getting so many people to quit? What's the magic there, Buggin? Buggin gets everybody to quit out. Anybody that hasn't followed, please follow. There's a surprise when you follow on TikTok or Twitch or subscribe on YouTube. Follow just to find out what the surprise is. Hey, there we go. There's the lights flashing. It's the OG, what is it? OG Alone Jameson. Welcome in, Jameson. Who's your favorite NFL team? You hope Bobby stays with Seattle next year. I would like Bobby to return as well. However, Bobby's really slow lateral movement and big liability in the pass game. So if Bobby stays, it has to be in a reduced role in my mind. Cardinals are going to make the wild card. Maybe. I know they spent some money on their staff. I've really done a terrible job keeping up with baseball. I'm very disgusted with Major League Baseball these days. All right, T-Law back to throw. Let's see what we get here. And he's got the sideline toe taps. I had him on fourth down and couldn't get him off the field. I feel like that happens so frequently to me. Need to blitz more, maybe. Just got a 91. Who did you get on your 91, buddy? And we're going to intercept it with Evans. A little dump off route. Who do I think the Seahawks next coach? I don't know. The hot rumor was Dan Quinn, and then Quinn's coordinating, at least in part, led to the Cowboy game going so sideways for them last evening. So I don't know what they'll do, to be honest with you. But yeah, Quinn's been rumored. Mike McDonald's been rumored to Seattle. I think everything else has been fan speculation thus far. So I don't know. How much is Largent? I don't know, buddy. I bought Largent as soon as he came out for way too many coins way back when he released into the game. I was trying to buy time for that route to open up, and you guys saw that I got smashed. Seeing the tuck roll call was ridiculous. Brady was going to throw it, but hesitated. All right, let me tell you guys a story. I'm going to get behind on chat, tell you a quick tuck roll story. I was working at the golf course, young Donnie. I can't even tell you what year that was. I was in my early 20s. Got home. It's winter time, right? As playoffs and football always seem to be. So I'm watching that game, and right before the tuck roll happened, I got destroyed offensively. That drive, we're going to have to punt. I doze off during the commercials. I wake up and the Patriots had went through. I was really happy that the Patriots went through because back then the Raiders were in Oakland. I knew a lot of Raider fans, and they were going to be annoying had they won a title. So I was happy to see the Raiders get bounced. Now I don't really resent the Raiders as much. So anyhow, yeah, I missed the tuck roll. I've seen the replay a million times, but that deal always gets debated. Not active. No, I'm not playing squads today, buddy. I don't believe you joined the Discord anyway, so you have to be in Discord to be eligible for squad games. To join my Discord, and if you're on TikTok, you can join by clicking my profile. My link tree is right there. Come on in. Buccaneers Eagles prediction. I don't have a strong prediction. If I had to decide the fate of the world, good luck to us, I would pick the Eagles, but barely. I think that game's really close to a coin flip. Hey, good going, Braden. Congratulations on your newfound fortune there. But any tips on getting better on Mutt? Let me give you all the tips that I have here. As somebody that plays well at times, force the fumble, but it goes right out of bounds. Super inconsistent, tend to throw picks, more picks than TDs. Can't pick the ball on defense to save your life. Any playbooks that I suggest? I do like the Saint playbook for offense. I run Seattle's defense, which I don't think is that popular. A lot of people that have really good teams, Jazzy J, and usually you're going to have a good team. Either you grind a lot or you're super high skill and you're winning a lot. Those are a couple of the best ways to have good teams. Or you're spending money, right? But if you have a good team, you can run that press defense, man-to-man, and blitz a lot. That seems to be somewhat of the meta for the better players. But there's plenty of like YouTube tutorials. I would recommend maybe check those out if you have time. Good job from him on the playmaker. I sent the pressure and regretted it. That'll break down some of the playbooks and some of the money plays that you can run over and over again. I don't really care to do all that. I just do the best that I can and just cheer for a good time. Occasionally I'll have some good weeks and like a Mutt Champs or jumping in and playing seasons. We've had numerous like season Super Bowls this year. But Chase, I still think it'll be Ravens and Niners currently. Yeah, please jump in the Discord, Ian. I'll update your role after I wrap up stream. That way you can access all the subscriber benefits in there. Do I think they'll have a better season? I think it's an unknowable question at this moment, to be honest with you. I'd like them to have a better season, but sometimes when you have a coaching change, then, it's new personnel, it's new coordinators, it's new terminology. Some players don't want to stick around, might force out a trade if they're not happy with who gets hired. So it's really, really hard to say. I think I could give you a better answer, or at least a better prediction, once we get close to week one. No, it's all good, Bert. Yeah, hopefully you're doing better. I thought that was you. I wasn't 100% sure that it was you when you came in. Hey, Ed, coming in with a big raid. Welcome in to all the friends from Ed's stream. I'm going to throw that away. I didn't have an open receiver. Let me give Ed a shout out. I know he does a lot of makers and crafting, amongst other games. Really cool guy. We're both in the Twitch Latin Guild together, and I hope you guys will give him a follow if you're on the Twitch chat with me right now. There's his button to follow. You just click right on at the top of the chat, and you won't regret it. How was your stream? Never had the chance to raid. Yeah, usually I'm wrapped up by this hour, but here we are, kind of late today, so we're still getting after it. Fortunately for me, losing the game right now, but hopefully we'll pull out a win for all the Ed buddies coming through. Destiny, welcome in. Hope you're doing great. Thanks for the follow. Who's your guys' favorite NFL team? Anybody coming in from the Ed stream? Maybe your team's still in the playoffs. My team's sitting at home. They're talking about football, but not playing football these days. So Tim, he is an Eagles fan over on the TikTok chat. Seahawks should draft Penix if he's there. Man, I feel like that's the most Pacific Northwest fan comment that I've been seeing. I disagree with you. I don't think we need to draft a local boy just because he's a local boy, if that makes sense. Now, if they get convinced he's the best quarterback and they want a quarterback, then I guess go for him. But I'm kind of resistant to drafting the guy just because he went to the university up there. Don't want to make the Chiefs fans angry, but you hope they lose their next game so Mahomes' ego doesn't get more inflated. I like Mahomes quite a bit. I don't care so much for his brother. His brother has kind of a bad reputation in more ways than one. But yeah, I like Patrick just fine. He's entertaining to watch for sure. And good throw from my opponent. I have not played particularly well today on these games. Good going, Buggin. Your team got embarrassed yesterday for M3. All of you guys that are not yet followers, if you're on TikTok in particular, please be sure to follow. Appreciate you hanging out and watching the stream, and be with you at least through the start of that Eagles-Buccaneers game. At the moment, I have Warriors and Grizzlies up. If anybody's a NBA fan, I'm checking that one out. He got me really good with my usering there in man coverage. So Jamal Adams has to be traded. Here's the thing, Jordan. I don't think anybody wants to trade for Jamal Adams. He's on a huge contract, and his production's been pretty bad. He's been injury prone, and he also went after that reporter's wife, which was completely unnecessary regarding Adams. So I can't imagine teams are lining up to go get Jamal Adams. Opponents fumbled a few times. They've been unlucky, not able to recover any of these fumbles. Warriors, yeah, they're having a tough go of it. Started last year with the punch, I thought, with Draymond and Jordan Poole. But, hey, I think anybody would trade shoes with Warrior fans winning 4 titles over the last decade. Now, moving forward, you may not want to join the Warrior fans because we're in no man's land. Had a spy, but he's able to run right around it. What's up? Just wrapped up the Bills game, wild inning. Jaime, welcome back in. Dinner, I haven't thought about dinner yet. I am on the hungry side. Trying to watch my calories more this year than I've been doing. My wife's birthday's coming up. She's turning 40 this weekend. Won't be streaming a whole lot this coming week because of that. We're going to go and celebrate her birthday. That quarterback speed option's so annoying. You hit the quarterback, but you still can get the pitch out perfectly. But good call from my opponent. He'll get the score. But anyhow, to finish that thought, Jaime, I think I will not worry about my calories until birthday celebration's done. And then I think it's going to be counting calories again because there's too much Danielle Freak to love these days, and I need to slim back down. I'll run a Wildcat out of this one last play thing, and we'll see. Do I think the Bills can beat the Chiefs? Yeah, they should be a small favorite, I think. They beat them earlier this year. That game will be in Buffalo. Be interested to see if the whole Taylor Swift fiasco makes it on the road for that playoff game, too. Hey, thanks so much for the kind words. It took me a second to see that in chat, but definitely appreciate that, Jordan. Those of you that haven't joined Discord, Ian was just going to make it in there right now. Please jump in the Discord server, and of course, please follow if you guys are on TikTok. TikTok's been a little bit quieter on followers today, but plenty of activity. So we're on the road to 10,000 there, and then we can start doing some additional things with our TikTok content. I'm trying to lob it deep to Metcalf, but you can see he's underneath it to break it up. You're in there now. Let me update your role, buddy. Thanks for joining Discord server. Are you Big Red in Discord? Because I wouldn't have thought that would be your name there. Because Big Red's the only one that I've seen that's made it in so far. Where you should trade for Pascal Siakam? There is a lot of rumors around Siakam for sure. I'm going to try a speed onside kick. That's you. Okay, let me update that user to have in subscriber access. And this guy's not getting bamboozled. He's in the hands team formation. He's got it with Calvin Ridley. Seems like he's running Jaguars team, which is kind of nice. You want some Domino pizza tonight for Jaime? Man, Domino's has really good desserts. At least I think they're good. They have the little lava cakes you can get. But my favorite is that cookie brownie combo that they have. No bias. The Warriors could turn it around. I think they have to do something with the roster. It may be something small, might be something big, but I think they have to do something because it's not working with this group right now, and they need some different feeling around that team. Caden, welcome in. Who do I have? Bucks, Eagles. Boy, that's a tough question. I don't really know who's going to win the game. My guess would be the Eagles based off of the roster that they have, but they haven't played well for some time now. Used to be an NBA fan. Just can't follow as much as you do football for Braden. And he's got the read option there with T-Law. Thought we'd force another fumble. Got to chill on the eating. Chicken, rice, protein bowl tonight for Jaime. I wish we could set up this as our default. The option conservative stuff. So let's see. Taylor Swift always using the Swiftie energy to make the Chiefs win. There's a lot of fans paying attention to the NFL and Kansas City now because of her that probably don't usually watch as much football as they are. This guy's playing pretty well against me. I've had my opportunities to get some turnovers, but it hasn't worked out. Had one interception, but man, I'm sitting here scoreless. Where are the PI calls in Nugent? Is that what you mean, Buggin? Should pick up Michigan's head coach. Well, I don't know that he wants to Jordan to address that. I'd like them to get Harbaugh as well, but I don't think he's going to want to go into a situation where he doesn't have control over everything, or at least a lot of control on the roster. And I don't think John Schneider wants to give that up, considering Pete Carroll had control over the roster for 14 years. But yeah, I'm hopeful we'll find a way to get him. Warriors and Grizzlies is a good game. 1 point separates them, and Warriors are driving up the court right now, trying to increase the lead right before the fourth quarter. Sorry, I'm a little behind on chat, but we do have the three chats going. Typically, YouTube's pretty quiet these days, but maybe one day it'll be our best chat too. Vin saying he would go play for him. What do I think the Cowboys do? I don't know. I'm guessing here's what the Cowboys do. I think that Jerry Jones is going to call McCarthy into his office and say, "What the hell was that, Mike McCarthy?" And either McCarthy is going to satisfy Jerry Jones and he'll stay the course. Good game to my opponent. That guy got me good. Let's get on to another game so we can try to fit into before we wrap up stream. So yeah, let's say he decides we're not sticking with McCarthy. Then I think all the Belichick stuff is possible. Maybe Dan Quinn gets promoted. Supposedly Quinn has 4 interviews lined up this weekend, or this coming week. None are with Seattle, according to reports. So maybe Seattle soured on him over the weekend. Who knows? But yeah, I think we just have to see how it all plays out. Today being a holiday, all the emotions being fresh, I doubt we'll get much news out of Dallas, but I would imagine by the end of the week we know if they're staying the course with McCarthy or making a change. If they make a change, then I would expect some roster changes too. Dalen, welcome in to our YouTube chat. Let me catch up now with the TikTok buddies. Draymond is back. Yep, Draymond's back. Jaime can't believe Pete's gone. It's going to be weird seeing somebody else on the sideline after Pete's been there like a third of my life. I don't know who got muted, but I'm assuming they were doing something bad. So just be good in chat. It's only 1 minute to come back better. So yeah, here we go. Let's try to go off with a couple wins. Yeah, Pete 72. I believe Sabian 72 as well, and then Belichick 71. Gonna look on, MudGG is usually the best resource to see where the cards are and the pricing is as well. So again, before I lose my mind, everybody please follow Ed. Right, so there we go. He was last playing some Warframe, so he was doing some Warframe today. Really, really kind streamer, and I think we can all use more kindness in our life and in this world. He brings a lot of happiness out to Twitch, and there's plenty of toxicity on the Twitch platform and other platforms as well. So please check out Ed if you guys haven't done so. Let's go Ed. Exactly. Cass is like, yeah, I'm willing to check out a new stream. We got Chaos and Brados in Australia representing strong right now in the chat. How's the heat in Australia? We have a big polar vortex going through America at the moment. However, that's going to miss California. Nothing inappropriate. Just be good. Listen to our moderators in the TikTok chat. Well, that was nearly a pick. Guess what I'm going to do? I feel like YOLOing it in this game. We're going to go for it. Brendan's in the chat. What's up, Brendan? Been a hot summer out there. It was so cold, but only in Jokeland. Warriors hang on to a 1-point lead going to the fourth quarter. We get Largent to convert, and we got a big playoff for that too. Yeah, Eagles. What time does that game kick off? Lost a game? Do you know? But hey, there's only been 12 followers on TikTok, guys. We can do better. Please be sure to like, share, and if you haven't followed, please follow. Following's free. Touching's going to cost you something, but following's free. Carmichael will run me down. Kicks off in 15 minutes. Okay, so I'll stick with Golden State, and then I'll bounce between the two. ESPN just followed. Hey, thanks for the follow, 4-Letter Network. How are things out in Bristol, Tennessee? I think that's where ESPN's still headquartered. Something like that. Who am I picking in this one? I don't know, man. This is the hardest game, I think, to pick. If I had to make a selection, I've been saying I would take the Eagles based off of their roster. But, man, they've looked bad for a while. So I could see Tampa taking this game down, too. This is sort of a nothing will surprise me game. If at the end of it we're saying, wow, Tampa won by 3 touchdowns. Well, it won't shock me if the Eagles win by 3 touchdowns or whatever. If it goes to overtime, that wouldn't surprise me much either. And Bobo can't hang on. Nice click on my opponent. The previous throw, I ran the same play. It was the outbreaking route to Jimmy Graham, and we just missed the target by a long margin. I don't know if I was under pass pressure or what, but I don't like that. He's got Tua, so we'll see the left-handed quarterback. You got the Bucks with the upset, does Brendan. You guys keep saying it's going to be an upset for the Bucks. The Buccaneers are the favorite in this game, so it's not an upset when you're the favorite. You think it's close? You think the Bucks will pull away? Personally, says Dalen. Yeah, I mean Tampa's been a little bit better of late, right? David saying his prediction. Told you Warren Moon or Russ. How do the Bucks have home field with the worst record? Because they won their division, so division winners get to host the home game. Just like the Cleveland had to go on the road there to Houston is same scenario. So the 4 division winners get to host. Wild cards have to go on the road. You can be a wild card with, conceivably you could have like 15 wins or something and play an 8-9 team that first round. Is Russell Wilson coming back? I hope not. No, I think it's time to move on. Betting market always reckon that's BS, says Chaos. Eagles favorite in Australia. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, I looked at it yesterday, and Tampa was the 3-point favorite. No home field if you got the worst record. Jaime, he agrees with me. He's got Eagles. But yeah, AJ, we've been asked so many times on that game, and I don't know. I really don't know who will win. I'll take Eagles, but I'm not confident in the Eagles. I tell you, I think the game's like a coin flip game. I know that doesn't give you a winner, but that's kind of how I feel. Yeah, you guys are. Everything seems really weird on the international betting to us, I think, here in the U.S. Right, so he's got Tua dropping back. We'll knock him down. Bills Mafia. Hey, Bills Mafia, hit that follow button if you haven't done so. Let me shout out Brendan. He's hanging out with us today. Big Royals fan, amongst other things. Loves Formula One as well. Interference ruins the whole route. Dude, there's so much interference on defense these days, and you just don't know how it's going to animate and play its way out. What quarterback would I want out of the free agents of the draft? I want Geno Smith. I want Geno just to stay there. Get a young quarterback in the 3rd round and develop him. Find the next Russell Wilson in the 3rd round. That's where we found Russell. He's a 3rd round pick. And he's able to hang on. So, bad start. 1 million on the Eagles. There are 1 million in Australia, so it's a win-win. Alright, Memphis Grizzlies have the game tied, and they're shooting a free throw to take the 1-point advantage. It's good. I don't know who shot that free throw. There's so many different faces on Memphis these days. Left-handed big man. I don't want McCarthy. I know you're a Michigan fan. McCarthy doesn't look good to me on the eye test. Then again, the eye test doesn't matter. But if we reach for McCarthy, I'm going to just go, oh, God, what are we doing in this draft? All right, let's see if I can do something smart on the offensive side. There hasn't been a whole lot of that of late. How are my passes that bad? That's a good accuracy pass and it's out of reach. Did I throw it too early in the route or what? That is not the case, Deds, but it's good to see you showing up. Yeah, how's your Martin Luther King Day been, Dedso? Yeah, I just threw that to Carmichael. Man, I am cooked. I'm playing terribly. I feel like I want to switch games to Fortnite, but it's a Madden day. If his decision-making develops, he could definitely have a decent career, says Dalen. Regarding J.J. McCarthy. How could we make the Seahawks a Super Bowl team? We've been waiting since 2014. Well, we can't do much of anything, Jordan. We're just fans, right? You just have to have the roster that gets hot in the postseason. I don't think there's a lot more to it than that. Some teams have a dominant regular season and they get bounced out. Some teams, just squeak in there and then they win 3 or 4 games. I don't think they're that far away, but at the same time, they're a long ways away. Seattle's one of those middle-of-the-pack teams right now. It's not hard to say, they usually could have won 11 games. So they also could have dropped a couple more and won 6 games. So they're at a crossroads, right? They don't have just so much talent that they overpower teams. And, it's going to be a coaching change. We'll have to see how that all goes. Can still stand, have no pressure, and an accurate throw. Yeah, it feels like that's really randomized right now to me. That's like more than it was a couple weeks ago. And maybe I'm just playing sloppy or forcing things. But like that throw to Largent felt like it should have just been an easy completion. Get 5-6 yards, whatever would have happened, and then onto the next play. But feels like I'm getting more misfires. Maybe I have to stay up with the current cards. How are we doing? Just got here watching the Steeler game. I'm good. Yeah, how's Foxtrot doing? We need more folks to jump in as followers though. Foxtrot, Deadso, Ian, tell them how easy it is to follow. make everybody follow, guys. We need it. This game's gonna be interesting to see how it starts out. Maybe that'll give us an indication as to which way it will go. But you noticed it in the last couple weeks only. Yeah, it seems like there's something fluky with the passing. And I'm guessing it's an in-game adjustment to make it more randomized and give the defenses a little bit more of an opportunity. Yeah, so we'll just scramble out here with Fridge. I got to avoid taking too much damage because, of course, he'll start fumbling up too. Liv, welcome in as a follower. Who do you root for, Liv? Peaks, what's up, bud? Peaks, yesterday was Christmas for you, right? The Eagles getting beat. I'm honestly surprised we haven't seen you earlier in chat today. And I'm hesitant to throw it. Fridge was in the yellow, so probably better I didn't throw there. I'll call verticals, but I'm audible into RPO. You put the best one. It asked you if the stream was good. Well, thanks, buddy. Hopefully that brings more friends in here. I'll get a first down. That was amazing for Peak. So excited. Yeah, thanks, Foxtrot, for being a hype man there. All right, we need points in a hurry. Des, thanks for the likes, bud. They don't always choke. I remember when they won 3 out of 4 titles when I was your age, Peaks. But it's been a long time waiting for Cowboy fans. Not as long as Lion fans or Browns fans. Maybe they'll get some Super Bowl wins here in the not too distant future. Buccaneers won. No, they haven't played yet, buddy. They're going to play. What are you talking about, friend? Hey, look at Jake Bobo out there getting some blocks. Bill coming to Seattle. I don't think so. But, you know, who knows what will happen. He had pretty good success the last time he replaced Pete Carroll. Pete was the coach before Belichick in New England. Warriors down 2. Curry has the ball and shoot a 3. Rammed around about 3 times and then finally went down. Vote in the poll and jump in the pool. Yeah, I agree with you, Dark Fizzy. I think that's probably the matchup. Belichick going to end up in Dallas, maybe. Going to watch the game. Hey, you can watch the game in chat at the same time, bud. You're capable of more than one thing at a time, Peaks. But Barnaby, yeah, how was the Wigglestone weekend? Tippus, we did get to see you. Tippus came through with an edgy meme on the Discord server. Not even that edgy, but I was happy you were paying attention. Shoot, I had the ball first. I think I better go for this because he's going to have possession coming out. Belichick going to end up with the Birds. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen with Belichick. I saw something that said he was going to Atlanta too. Hey, what's up, Zach Attack? How's Zach Attack doing? Wasn't able to get that to Graham. That zone defender he clicked on pretty well. Forcing incomplete. So didn't take the points and still scoreless. Barnaby been sick. I'm sorry, buddy. Hope you're on the road to recovery right now. I'll take the check down. He's got Pickens. Warriors probably do something big. Maybe. We'll see. See if they can even win this game. They're down 2 currently against Memphis, in Memphis. You can't beat Memphis without John Morant. I don't know what you're going to do. Probably start working the phone lines because they need to make some type of big trade before the deadline is concluded. I need to pay out the predictor and set you guys up a new predictor for this this nighttime game on Twitch. He goes for a deep shot. We got all kinds of coverage. Should check the auction house, see if they got the throwbacks. The throwbacks I would go for. I got an option pack earlier today, and it didn't have a Seattle uniform in it. I took the Tampa creamsicles, but I don't want to enable those, obviously. I don't think this guy's really punting, but I guess he is. Can brag to the Eagles' friends if they do, says Buggin. He hit that one with some backspin. He'll fill that the 15. Ultimate Team just hit 86 overall for Aiden. 86 is pretty tough considering how good some of the teams are right now. Alright, let me... I can't pause here, but I'll pause here in a second as soon as I can and set you guys up Twitch Predictor. Let me pause. Well, we'll take time there. Let me see if I can pause as well. The process for MVP? Who's the process? Joel Embiid? I don't think I've heard him called the process. Alright, so nobody took the Bills in that previous predictor, or took the Steelers. I put it up, and that's when the Bills scored. Let me give you guys one for Eagles Bucks. We'll set a 30-minute one. I'll pay it out next time I'm in the office. Won't get to stay on for the whole game, but if you guys are on Twitch and you feel like wagering some Danielle points, go for it. They have no monetary value. They're just for fun redeems. Warriors give up a 3-pointer. They're down 4 against the Grizzlies. Hey, what's up, TYU? Who's William Perry? He was known as the Refrigerator. He's a defensive tackle that played for the 85 Bears, amongst other teams. He's a very popular fan favorite type guy in his playing days. Hey, what's up, Bray? Welcome over. Yeah, Jazzy, jump in. We'd love to have you in the Discord, bud. We're always chatting and sharing our lineups and stuff like that, man. Warriors down 6, and Kuminga just had a bad miss. Kuminga's going to commit a foul, it looks like. I don't know, he's getting all kinds of contact, but they didn't call it on him. Kuminga could well be on his way out of Golden State. Definitely feel like he's got that diva mentality to him, in that he feels he should be getting all the minutes. And he's played pretty well, but he started that last year during the playoffs. Felt like a really bad time to start making cryptic Instagram posts. Trade Wiggins over Kuminga. Well, there's a huge difference in how much teams desire both of those guys, and also how much money they make. So we get the touchdown with Argent that gets us back in the game. Speaking of back in the game, Memphis starting to pull away on this deal. They're up 103 to 96. It's been like a 1-point back and forth lead change type game, but feels like Memphis has all the momentum right now. Steph and Clay are playing at the moment, so I think it's closing lineup. And yeah, Kuminga just turned it over. Tends to have a high dribble a lot and is very turnover prone. The fan base seems to just excuse all his mistakes. Memphis transition 3, and they're up by 10, so I'm probably about ready for some football here. Let's get to the gridiron, boys. Alright, so yeah, Grizzlies up 10 with 7 minutes and 18 seconds left. This is a no-name Grizzlies squad right now. No Dylan Brooks, he's long gone. John Morant's gone, and a lot of these guys, I swear I have never seen them before, that are out here cooking the worst. Not sure if that was Joe Ingles, but it looked like Ingles hit that 3 in transition. Alright, who's got the game tonight? Is it a Fox game? The Eagles game? Eagles Buccaneers? No, Fox is the Emmy Awards. Who's watching the Emmys today? I'm not. Oh, it's ABC has the game. Alright. Alright, so I got that one pulled up now. Let's see. Maybe we should make some subs in here. What's in? And Campbell. Maybe that'll be better defensively. No, I disagree with Fire Kerr. I don't think it's Kerr's fault. These guys are not performing well. They're using NFL Plus for daily. 4-letter and ABC. Oh, nice. Yeah, to me it's weird that some of the games are so hard to watch. I know most people have some type of cable or streaming these days, but the old days, man, we used to just have stuff over the air and have some free options. You'd think all these NFL games, they want to have them in front of as many people as they can. I noticed last night during the Lions-Rams game, they were touting that was the most streamed event ever, some nonsense. Like, yeah, it was probably streamed by a lot of people, but people hated the Peacock format and the game only being on Peacock. Oh, yeah, we can't be talking about that in chat, though, Ian. I don't know if there's a way for a moderator to clear that, but yeah, let's not talk about any illegal sites. Even though it's fun to go be a pirate on those sites, but you can't be recommending that. People shouldn't have to go to those sites, but it is what it is. All right, so Baker and the boys. Baker's got the ball, starting them out. Hey, thanks. Yeah, thanks for clearing it. It was just a 5-second deal just to clear the chat. But we could conceivably get flagged by the powers that be as advocating for shady stuff if we don't take it out of chat. So thanks, Dalen. And no problem with Ian either. It's just, we probably don't want that in chat. All right, so let's see what we see here. Try to get you guys a win, and hopefully squeeze in one more. Oh yeah, I mean if they're showing the games without the express written consent of the NFL, yeah, it's illegal. They probably won't go and knock your door down, but yeah, probably. No, yeah, you're all good, Dalen. Yeah, I wish they had that set up like they do on Twitch. TikTok's a little different to moderate for sure. All right, so this guy's got 10-point advantage and he's got the ball. Gotta get some pass pressure, and I don't think we get enough pressure out of my front four most of the time. Tampa's got the red tops going, and Eagles are in all white today. This guy's just looking to run up the middle. It's working for him. Baker Mayfield to Evans, going good. How many chips do you think the Warriors have till Curry retires? I think they're done winning championships. I mean, they could revamp the whole roster and get another one somehow, but yeah, I think the window's super close to being closed. Hate to ever bet against those guys. They brought so much joy, but yeah, it feels like they're in their twilight to me. Opponent's just ramming it up the middle, and it's working. They have consent, pretty sure. The only thing that has consent is going to be your sites like yeah, like YouTube is where you can buy Sunday Ticket. If you're paying the NFL directly, yes. If it's some other form of streaming, then no, I don't think they have permission. A lot of these things have came and gone over the years for us to pirate games. All of us pirate fans, baseball pirates. All right, he's got the touchdown. Let me wave the flag again. Sorry, guys, I'm playing so terribly. Let's get on to one more. That way we can get into a full game. Because if I would have played that one through, would have been pressing up against the top of the hour when my in-laws head out. So we'll play this game. Hopefully play well for you guys. Been playing pretty sloppy throughout most of the stream. Makes you sad as a Warrior fan. I mean, that's just my opinion, Jordan. Maybe they turn it around and win 20 games in a row here, but I don't think so. Buccaneers offense looking good. They're just marching down right now against the Eagles. White just had a nice run to start out their drive. It was a pistol formation, and yeah, that was a nice hole that they opened up with the run game. Might have got away with a hold, as we see one of the replay angles. Had a handful of jersey. They do say there's holding on every play. It's just, you know, how do the officials call it? He's got Hurts, Cooper, and Ricky Williams. Oh, I am biased. Yeah, for sure, Jordan. I appreciate you, but yeah, I mean, I think any fan that tries to really be objective, it's hard, because you invest your time as a fan into watching a certain team, and you start to have an affection for some players and some coaches, and then it just kind of clouds your judgment if people chat with you about it. And not everybody does a stream, but sometimes, you know, folks will jump in and do just a conversation, right? Walking around, talking to people, and then yeah, a lot of fans are just fans. They don't know more than anyone else does, but they just know what they like. White apparently has the first down. Decent run. I thought that was going to break for a huge run for a minute. Carne Basada says he's looking good against the Eagles. If you guys haven't followed and you're scrolling through, it seems like a lot of folks are scrolling. Stop scrolling, hit that follow button if you're there on TikTok. We are on the road to another goal. I'm going to switch the background lights in here. Been trying different colors to see if that gets more people to stop scrolling. A little psychological experiment. So we'll go blue default. Maybe Jordan. It depends on who's walking up front for him. Game tonight, Steelers against the refs. You sound like every football fan every Sunday when your team loses. What particularly happened to the Steelers to make you say that? Because last I saw, they were down 21-0 in the blink of an eye, and then they did well to battle back into it, Jace. But I didn't think the refs had much to do with the game. However, the officials do miss calls. They're missing pass interference calls. A Tom Dempsey card would be nice, says Buggin. He's not going to lie. In the fourth quarter. I don't know, bud. I did watch the game. I didn't watch it super closely. You're putting me in a weird situation where I'm defending the officials, which I don't like to do. But I thought that one they just kind of got their butts kicked, to be honest. I'm not saying there wasn't a blown call here and there along the way. There probably was. But was it enough to tilt the outcome of the game for Pittsburgh? I would probably have a bone to pick with that. Defensive coach comes to us, says Jordan. Maybe, yeah. McDonald has been a rumor for sure. Try to high point it to Graham. You can't haul it in. It's going to be a 28-yard attempt. Buccaneers stalled out on their drive. We got connection issues in our matchup here. My opponent's experiencing the connection issues, apparently. Which makes the game kind of less enjoyable, right? Trying to click through the menus. Just disconnect us. Like, let's go. You're about to do a career mode on Madden. What position should you do? Whatever is fun for you, man. I don't know. I've never dove into career, to be honest. I would think playing quarterback would probably be the most involved, but probably get stale if you've done it a whole bunch of times too. Why is this game not disconnected? Like, come on. Can't even play here. It's going good. What's up, Kev? How are you doing? I'm pausing to see if that makes a difference. Waiting for our peer to resume. Let me give a quick shout to Kev and favorite charity, which is going to be cdservices.org. Benefits children with disabilities. Please consider giving them a donation. Dak trade. I don't know who wants to trade for Dak. I believe he's coming up on a contract extension here pretty soon, right? So we'll see. Desync occurred. I think we still have time to get in a full game moving forward. But yeah, I don't know. Do you want to trade for Dak Prescott after what you saw yesterday? And if you're Dallas, you probably don't want to move on from him either. I don't think we got the win on that one, Bama, to be fair. What should you name your guy? You should name him Danielle Freak, would be my guess. But yeah, Kev, what you been up to, man? How's your weekend? Are you watching all this NFL playoff action, or maybe you're busy with other things? Maybe you're busy writing a new app or something. Opponent's got a 96 Kyler Murray card, so that's going to be tough. I think the Cowboys invested too much into him to let him go. What team? I would say name yourself Danielle Freak and go to the Seahawks if you have the option. Haven't been up to that much. Don't really watch too much NFL. Warriors down 10. Looks like Memphis is going to hang on and get this game. They flip back over and disappointed with the Warriors. Maybe it's my connection. Last game desync. This guy's kicking straight out of bounds. Probably watch the conference championships and Super Bowl. That's about it. Is Fortnite close to the end of the season, Kev? Do you happen to know? Number should you be? Number 80 for my birth year, Jace. Online sports betting about to get legal in North Carolina. End of March. Oh, that's a long season. Maybe it's not even a long season. Maybe I'm just not used to their seasons. You know, being such a casual player. But yeah, it seems like a long time. Well, you asked me. I wouldn't pick number 2, but do what you want, Jace. If you want to go into number 2, then grab it. Long compared to the OG season, for sure. I'll try making some adjustments to the same play. My offensive line play has been terrible in this one. Maybe you get more into the NFL with betting being legal. Do you know which sports apps are going to be operating there? Have they said? You're saying with it being legal, so I'm guessing DraftKings and FanDuel will be coming in. Because like I have Underdog Fantasy as a sponsor, but Underdog, you cannot bet on like the game outcome. So if you're picking like Eagles or Bucks tonight, you can't do that. But you can bet like Baker Mayfield yardage total or something like that. Michael, welcome in as our latest follower. Thanks for making the lights flash, Michael. Everybody be like Mike. Hit that follow button. DraftKings and FanDuel, definitely. If you ever do end up signing up for Underdog, my creator code's DYF. They'll give you a $100 matching deposit bonus. But yeah, those are the big hitters, right? FanDuel and DraftKings, they do not operate in California. So I was surprised when this Underdog got a hold of me to be a sponsor. I think it's wild how when I was a kid, and it was a long time ago, but it wasn't that long ago, right? They banned Pete Rose from baseball forever for betting on his team. And now, like, we're going to have the halftime show sponsored by DraftKings or, you know, FanDuel Fantasy Minute and all this stuff. And it's such a big part of the broadcast. And it just sort of feels like it happened in a snap. I know it's been coming for a few years, but just the way it's presented and that everybody's just okay with it now. And people should, I personally feel people should be able to do what they want with their money once you're an adult. Hopefully these apps have, and I know Underdog does, and I assume the other ones do, some type of daily deposit maximum that you can put in, because you don't want people just, you know, putting their whole life savings into sports betting. Yeah, I mean, it's your money, so I think people should be able to do what they want, personally. Yeah, so mainly Underdog Fantasy. If you download Underdog Fantasy and sign up, first time deposit, you can get a $100 deposit bonus. So let's say you deposit 100, they'll give you 100 if you use my creator code, which is DYF. F just gave us a follow. How's your day going, F? I'm right-handed, so I would go for a right-hander if you're making a Danielle Freak build out there. You think conflicts of interest? Pete Rose betting on his own team. And I'm not saying like Pete was right, because Pete has a pretty bad reputation as a person. So I didn't mean to make it sound like I'm super pro Pete Rose, although it's weird for the Hit King not to be in the Hall of Fame to me. It's just like, wow, you know, God forbid anybody bet on sports, and now it's like, hey, yeah, this is really par for the course stuff. Yeah, he was betting on his own team. Yeah, that was the thing. Supposedly betting on him to win, but still, you should have some inside information and stuff out there. What hometown and college should you be from? I would say go for Oklahoma Sooners if you're trying to do the full Danielle Freak experience. And then you could just pick like Tulsa or whatever hometown you like. All right, Eagles have to punt. start this thing out. And I even remember, like, sports radio, the arguments that, oh, you can't have a professional franchise in Las Vegas because the gambling syndicate and, all the different arguments against it. And now it's just, hey, we got sports in Vegas, we got fantasy sponsors, we got all these different things. And I'm sure there's going to be more popping up, too. You were thinking of applying to Underdog as an iOS device dev, actually. Maybe you can get a kickback if you use the code. Hey, that would be awesome. Got a new programmer coming in. And it's our main man, Kev. Well, first drive was good. Second drive, not so much. I don't really want to give this guy a spark here, so I'll punt away. Yeah, it feels like they're having a lot of growth too. I see them on the Warrior broadcast often as a TV sponsor. I'm like, hey, come on, guys! You should have told them to use my creator code over there. Am I watching the game? I am. I was also watching Golden State lose. Pretty sure that one's over now. Let me see. Warriors down 8 with 26 seconds. So, Golden State, rough year. Make your guy out of Florida. Then Jace, why do you ask me? Jace is asking me all the stuff to do with his player, and then does the opposite. But yeah, do whatever you want, Jace. But Danielle Freak would not be from Florida. If I was making your player for you. We'll get a passing complete. Kev, do you keep up with all the like the tech news stuff? Like maybe to some degree? Because what I'm going to ask Ness is, what did you think about Twitch downsizing 500 jobs this past week, if you were aware of it? And also Discord, I think, laid off 11% of their staff. And I don't know how much of that is developers versus, HR hirings and things like that. But it's interesting that, like, Underdog is ramping up, but we're seeing some of the other companies that were doing so well, at least seemingly doing so well during pandemic time, starting to kind of tune it down a bit with their staffs. I've heard the term right size the staffs here, which I think is kind of messed up term, but it is what it is. There's no nice way to lay people off, I guess. Well, I didn't know who that was. It was Warren Sapp they're showing. And that looks like Aaron Judge. I didn't know Aaron Judge was a Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan. Aaron Judge is from Linden, California, which I've mentioned a lot of times on the stream. But maybe he just has a friend that's out there playing for him or something too. And Aaron went to Fresno State. Height and weight. What position did you go with, Jace? I forgot. If you made a receiver or tight end, I would go like maximum height and just try to lob it up in the end zone to him. Not surprised about the layoffs happening in most slices of tech. Dustin, dude, what's up, man? Thanks for coming back in. 13 months for Dustin Jones. Yeah, these routes are covered up really well. So you did a quarterback. Shoot. I would definitely get my guy tall enough to throw over the offensive line. So like 6'4", 6'5". If the game's somewhat realistic, the taller you are, probably less mobility and agility they have. You don't want to deal with like the Russell Wilson situation of having to move the pocket to be able to see over the field and whatnot. That pass sailed way off of where I was trying to throw it. So offensive struggles continue for me. It's going good, man. I'm glad to have you here, and I will write your name down in a minute. Texans Super Bowl? I don't think they get past the Ravens. I think the Ravens are going personally. I'll blame the reason I'm playing so badly on watching the game. Eagles committed a face mask on that last play. 6'2", perfect quarterback height? I don't know. I think ideally you're even a little bit taller than that, but maybe I'm wrong. I guess we could say how tall is Brady, because Brady's got to be the gold standard these days. So we got a little bit of channel point predicting going on this game. Baker Mayfield airing it out. He's got Evans, and it's off Evans' hands. Boy, I thought that was going to be all the yards right there for Tampa. Got to see the replay, but I think Evans should have had this one. So Evans is matched up on the right-hand side. He gets past his guy. He just dropped it. Wow. Wouldn't expect that from Evans too often. Those gloves that he's wearing look like they're kind of slick. I'm sure they have some tackiness, and there's a reason he's wearing them. I doubt he said, let me find some really slippery gloves so I can drop the football. But they look like they have a shininess to those, and not great advertisement for Nike. As Evans drops, it could have been a touchdown. So, how tall did you go for, Jace? Probably want to hit the BMI calculator and find the right size. We get a user alert. At least defensively, I've played better in this game than I've been playing. And we'll get a return to the 19. 6'4". I go like 225 or something. I don't really know how that's all set up on the career situation, but I'm guessing the lighter you go, the faster you run, and the heavier you go, the opposite. Hey, thank you so much. We got Lawbanger, Joey, Twizzy, Stoff, and GT, all gifted from Kev. Kev, what would you like on the wall? We always put some type of printout on the wall. This will be the first one for the month. And I haven't streamed a lot this month, so that's going to be something fresh going up there. But yeah, you got a favorite player, movie poster, whatever you like. We'll get it up there, and we'll get those names up there with Dustin in a minute. Buccaneers do end up getting the touchdown, so the Evans drop doesn't hurt them that much in the end. And I think it was Goodwin got free. Just looking up and seeing the play. But thank you very, very much, Kev. Some new subscribers, courtesy of Kev. The field's just compressed there, right? Like I want to throw underneath to the X receiver, but he's up against where the defenders are, and I feel like if I throw it up there, it could very well end up in my opponent's arms. So just take 3. Ref missed 2 holding calls on the right side of that play. If it's obvious, you need to call it. Jace says he hates the Bills. Hype train on level 2. So I'm not watching that closely. I'm watching chat and I'm looking back and forth. So I believe you, Carney. Maybe some salty Eagle fans if the game's not officiated correctly. No printout necessary, says Kel. Alright. You took a minute to answer me, so I'm guessing you pondered it. So you couldn't think of anything. Okay. If you change your mind and you're like, hey, print this out from Fortnite or something, just anytime, bud, let me know. We'll get it up there. What is going on with me defensively? Suddenly I know how to play defense well. This whole session's been a struggle. Now he's going to jump out. I got 20 minutes. What to do? I don't think I can get in a game in 20 minutes. So you got your new Xbox today for 2023 Yamaha? Could go on 2023 Yamaha. I could just try to beat the heck out of the next opponent and get him to quit. But let's see. Is there a house rules or something we can mess with for a minute? I don't think I have enough coins to rip packs for 20 minutes. I was having fun. I wish that guy wouldn't have quit, although I'm happy I got the interception. But yeah, Dalen, he's got the unicorn going there on the TikTok side. Shoot. Looks like I'm stuck. How did I get here where I'm stuck? I guess we have to close app. Oh, there we go. Okay. Started spamming B and we got out of there. House rules. What's house rules right now? It's locked. It's down for maintenance. Great. I got 3,700 coins. Let's rip a pack. So sleepy today for Dalen. Oh, we'll rip a few packs. I didn't have that one yet. Looking forward to the next show. I'm kind of mixed on it, to be honest. There's a guy I know on Twitch that is he's a member of the Twitch staff, and he tweeted, if you have any goals that you're setting for this year, for 2024, to contact him and try to kind of help us coach us up on our goals. And I did tell him when I reached out to him that there's sort of the sports life cycle, right? Game comes out, there's a lot of followers, there's a lot of excitement, and then a couple of months later it dies down. I'd like to find something that's a little more sustainable as a content creator. but it's not like I want to turn my back on sports either. So I guess there's part of me that's a little bit burnt out on the show, particularly with the way the game's gone directionally the last couple of years. This year hasn't been the best year for Madden. I feel like last year was a little bit better too, looking at it. So I don't know. I'm kind of mixed on it. I'm guessing once they start telling us the information about the game, and we start getting some excitement, and baseball season gets closer, maybe I'll get that feeling again. I think the A's trying to move out of Oakland has me very negative towards baseball in general, though. More so than any other point in my life, if it all makes. And you're saying it does make sense, but yeah. And I guess that's just looking through my own prism, where a lot of you guys and gals connected with me over the show, so it's like, yeah, I'm definitely going to play it and get into it, but I don't know that I'll be as into it like throughout the whole baseball season. They're saying the NCAA football game's supposed to come out in July, so I could definitely see myself jumping into that as soon as they have the opportunity to do so. Hype Train Success, thank you guys for the Hype Train. Could go variety streamer, played a bunch of different games, designate specific days of the week for sports. Yeah, I think that would be fun to do for sure, and then maybe try to ride the wave of the new games. Tip is as they come out. I guess the Lethal Company game did really well there for a while. I'm not sure if it still has that much excitement, but maybe just jump into stuff as it has the momentum around it. Hopefully build the community that way. And then sports could still be kind of the main thing, but maybe like half the streams or something would be sports, as time goes forward. And sometimes you try it and you find out, that's not the right thing, or, viewership goes down, and then you might circle back. But yeah, I'm kind of at that point where it's like I want to hopefully have fun with it and not feel so burnt out. I tried to buy the pack. I don't have enough coins. Let me see if I have some quick sells to buy that pack. But yeah, Baker, he's cooking for sure at the moment. Let's see. I know I had at least one of those playbooks. We need to get to 65,000. Oh, I got a few of these things sitting around. Well, those are in my lineup. Never mind. Okay, so that's 10,000 coins. Maybe I can sell something real fast for 5,000. What does this guy sell for? I'm just going to list him up so we can go buy that pack. And then I guess I have to, well, I don't have to, but probably wind down stream. My in-laws usually leave at the top of the hour anyways. So this card usually goes for 48 is the historical median price. Somebody got a snipe at 23. I'll put it like 35. Hopefully that sells fast. Somebody can flip a few thousand coins off of it, and then we can go open that specialty pack if it sells here. Probably should list something else up too, since I'm just waiting for that to sell. So what do you guys think here of this game? Those of you that are watching this game on a Monday night. I think it's weird that the league creates a competitive advantage for the 1 seeds. At least in this case, the Niners are the 1 seed, and they're going to host a team that's coming in on a short week of rest. Plus, they already had the week off, but they'll get the Eagles or the Buccaneers. Oh, excuse me. Niners won't get them. It'll be Detroit. I was thinking this would be the bracket that would send the team to San Fran. But my point still stands. It's weird that you have a game on Monday night, right? When you had games on Saturday, and then you have some teams having the bye week. It feels like they should be all played on the same day, and nobody should be getting additional rest. But, money talks. So, here we go. So, go Bucks. Niners get the Packers. That's correct. I was thinking Dallas was through, so I kind of messed that up in my head. But yeah, they are the low seed, so they'll travel to the 1 seed. Your ultimate team is stacked. What's your rating on ultimate team right now? I just got a notification, so I'm waiting for the coins to come in. At least I think that's what that notification was. There it is. We sold the first guy we listed up. We'll go open that special pack. It may not even be that special, but as you unlock the certain levels, they have some coins you can buy with cards. Richie Vargas, what's up, Richie? I got to get Richie and Dustin up there, and we'll draw something for Kev. Thank you, Kev, for the 5 gifted as well. Richie, thank you for keeping your streak going. Richie, what's your thoughts on the NFL playoffs so far? You're so used to it being on Saturdays and Sundays. Yeah, it's weird to start pushing into Monday as well. Of course, probably works out for them to not have the games overlapping each other, or having all the games all in one day and having people get burnt out on it. But Triumph Elite Pack, wish me luck. Almost 2 years. No problem at all. Thanks for being a consistent streamer. Gotta run. Have a good one. What did we get here? Quite the animation. It was Chad Johnson, formerly known as Chad Ochocinco. We're going the wrong way. We went 87, 85, 83. If this is an 81, I'm going to be disappointed. Oh, I'm very upset to pull the 88 there, but none of those guys will go into the lineup. Just more fodder. We might have turned a small profit on that one though. So yeah, let me get Richie and Dustin and the other buddies up there, courtesy of Kev. I don't know if there's anything else I can rip right now, but hopefully we can find something good. So Steelers Bills moved to today because of the snow, right? But this game was scheduled for a Monday night. It'd be one thing if it was a Monday morning game and nobody's around on Monday mornings usually. This one happened to line up with Dr. K holiday, Dr. King, right? So you do have people kind of sitting around on a Monday that, postal workers, school's out, that type of thing. So it's not a bad time to have a game, but you're getting less days of rest, and it's on a Monday night, Jace, is what I'm getting at too. So now it's Tuesday morning. If you're the Eagles, somehow you pull this game off, you got to fly back to Philly and then regroup, and then you're heading into Detroit, and you're really pressed for the time to get your players recuperated, hydrated, massage, and do all your film study that you need to do. And it just seems like it's a little bit of a competitive disadvantage to me, as just an old man that's rambling about sports on stream. But it seems like it should be as fair as it can be, right? So that's kind of weird to me that they have it set up that way. But yeah, Richie enjoying the NFL. Let me see who's on. Maybe we'll rate an NFL stream right now. Thank you everybody for coming through on Dr. King Day. We got to watch Bills and Steelers. Got to watch the Warriors collapse. Hope you guys are enjoying watching this one. We had a nice raid from Ed earlier. I got one of the Eagles buddies on, and Shano, but I don't know. I know the game's not great, so he may not really feel like talking about sports so much right now. So I'll probably read Shano later on throughout the week. Let's see. See if there's somebody on that we haven't raided before. I'll raid Holy Five Hole. I don't think I've ever got Holy a raid yet. Nice guy up in Canada that loves sports, and you guys will enjoy him. So we'll raid out on Twitch, and then I'll sign off with you guys on YouTube and TikTok. Again, to reiterate, I know different people listen at different times on the streams. My wife's 40th birthday is coming up this weekend, so I probably will not stream Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Tuesday and Thursday my son has school, so I'm going to be kind of sporadic. I've been more sporadic than I intend to be with my schedule as it is, but this week I probably won't stream a whole heck of a lot, but I'll be in Discord and in touch with you guys. I do plan to be on at some point tomorrow. Not really sure what time. I have a couple videos that I have to make. There's that TikTok creator shop that I'm a part of. So if you guys ever see those, if you're on TikTok, if I'm talking to you about a product, this one's a hand warmer. They sent me this shaver is supposed to be to shave your head, but I think I'm going to try it out on my neck because I don't usually shave my head bald. But they send you the product, and it's like commission sales to make a video for them. So anyhow, if you have me scroll and you see one of those for me, if you go to my profile, please be sure to leave a like and a comment. Extra way to monetize the content around here. So appreciate you all. Hope you all had a good time. Good luck to whoever you're rooting for in this game. And we can do it again next week as we go to the divisional round with more NFL conversation. Probably stream quite a bit of Madden up until the Super Bowl. And like Tip was saying, maybe we start branching out into a little more variety streaming. But thank you all. And let me send you up to Canada. Here we go to Holy Five Hole right now. He's the guy that plays a variety of games. Big NHL fan, so be ready to talk some sports with him. And see you guys tomorrow. All right, YouTube buddies, thanks for being here. I'm gonna hit stop stream, and we'll see you there. Again, I upload daily, twice to YouTube and TikTok, 5 a.m. Pacific Standard Time and p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So 5 and 5 is when those uploads hit on the TikTok side.